and welcome to Q&A Thursday, everybody's favorite day of the week. And
Friday Eve.
Today is no different. We have a guest in our midst. Hello, Jason. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
So it's Jason, for those of you wondering,
Yes.
Jason Miller from Koch Chemie or Koch Chemie or
KCX.
Koch Chemie or
Yes. However you wanna say
KCX.
Yeah.
But he's here with Andrew, hanging out. They got in yesterday.
They wanted to go on a
Hang out till
vacation to
tomorrow.
Boise, is
It
what
was
they
kinda
wanted.
fun. It was
It's
nice.
an
They've
odd
been talking
choice,
about.
but I
They said
understand
they're
it.
like, hey, I hear the weather's great. We want to sit up a couple beach chairs by the river, right? Catch
we
a
said
few
it's
fish.
still cold and snowy.
Maybe talk
but-
about detailing a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah, but whatever, right?
Yeah, well, you never know. That's what some people like. And
Yeah.
one of the great things, though, is Jason let us know this is the farthest west he's ever been.
That was
Wow.
very interesting to us.
Yeah.
It was. Welcome.
Colorado and then here, so
Are we about as weird over on this side of the area that you thought we were? Or?
that's what I expected. I guess.
The most honest answer.
Yeah.
So, guys, it's Friday Eve, Thursday Q&A. We're going to do some questions. We're going to do some answers.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
But one of the biggest things is I want you all listening or tuning in or hanging out to find out more about Jason. Jason,
Yes.
tell us a little bit about yourself and who you are and what you do.
Yeah, I've been into cars, pretty much my entire life, and at a very young age, I started doing some detailing, and by the time I got into my 20s, I was at the time working for a car wash chain and moved into management, and we grew that car wash to a pretty large size operation in Pittsburgh, and then in my 30s, I was ready to kind of start my own thing, didn't have the capital to do a car wash, so I did my own detail business, and I started by myself, literally just going in a car, and then I got a mobile unit put together. I did that for about a year or two, and then I started my first garage and moved into my biggest garage it's still currently there today. It's called Pittsburgh Pro Car Care, and that business was from 2013 until just this past year.
Yeah.
2020 was I had a guy who's worked with me, Zach. What's up, man? He was been there with me through a lot of the times, and this opportunity with Andrew and KCX came about. So Zach actually purchased the shop from me.
Nice.
And so I've never done anything else.
Yeah.
No.
Well, it's cool because
Certain-
you and I were talking yesterday. We have very similar stories, and it's pretty rad to be able to get to that point where you can sell your business, transition, become a rep for a company,
Yep.
and but still be able to utilize your skills as a detailer, be able to help others in all your problem solving and how best to use a product, all that stuff. So that's one of the things that I think I was very excited to meet you and find out was that you weren't just a salesman, you're a detailer.
Yeah.
And I think that's the most important thing that,
Yeah.
a lot of guys need to know.
Yeah,
Well, and I think
so-
a lot of our audience will really appreciate knowing like you got the boots on the ground kind of, take for it.
Yeah.
So that's really going to help with these answers, these
Exactly.
questions as well. All right. So any housekeeping before I start tapping into these questions?
I don't think so.
No?
I don't think so. I don't
Okay.
think so.
I think we're in a good spot. We have a few weeks before our next sale. And if you haven't, please go to theragcompany.com, sign up for the newsletter. That way you're always notified and know when to get ready to buy some goodies. So,
Yeah.
but other than that, it's been a busy week this week. So looking forward to next week. We can kind of chill out for a
Little
bit,
breather.
work on some
Not
stuff.
that we don't appreciate you being
Yeah.
here. It's just been a lot this
Well,
week.
we have had a lot of guests, and
Yeah.
so it's nice to. I always love having guests here, but it is always nice to have a little chill day.
absolutely.
But so, Dane, let's get this
Yes,
Q
sir.
and A
Let me
started,
get that rolling.
and let's get this party rolling.
First up is Bill Pearson. Or
Hey
Pearson.
guys, I'm using Jescar PowerLock Plus, topped with Bead Maker. How much of that protection would be removed using your TRC clay towel? Thanks, Bill.
Yeah, so I don't really think that you would really be removing protection as long as you're using the right type of lubrication and you're not really digging in with
You're not
that
using
clay towel.
pressure.
Technically, if you're just gliding across the surface, I don't really see it.
As long as you got proper lubrication, proper lubricant,
When you already have a
light
sealed
pressure,
surface.
you're on a sealed surface. You'll probably have to reapply some bead maker.
I guess the question is, do you have to clay?
Well, also look at it and go,
Does he
yeah.
need a clay? Is he doing it out of necessity because there's something on it, overspray, tree sap, things like that? Or is this something where he's like, well, it just seems like the time
Some
of year
people
where I
just
need to
assume
clay
it's
again?
the thing to do.
Right.
when
And if it's that
not
time of the year
necessary.
where you need to clay again, and let's say you do it every 6 months or so, detail the car. Re-up on your Power Lock Plus and, and on your Beadmaker combo. When you're done, not that big of a deal. Get ready against the next
It
month.
just depends on what you want to do. I wouldn't be that worried about it, though. That question right there, if that's a worry for you, it shouldn't be a worry.
Yeah. There
All
you
right.
go.
Okay,
Moving
we
on
got
here.
Andy.
Sharp.
Whoa, that
Oh
changed.
my gosh, Dane, what happened?
I didn't do that. That wasn't me.
Well, Nightly Decision saying hi from Pittsburgh.
Oh wow,
Hi,
that's
Pittsburgh.
awesome.
All right, now I gotta hunt down my.
All right,
basket.
Andy Sharp.
There we go.
Andy Dole
Andy.
says,
Hey guys,
yeah.
Andy Dole. Hey guys, won't get the live show tonight, but quick question: once coated alloys with C5, will my towels be finished? Like if used for ceramic paint coating, E35 creatures I plan to use. Thanks, Andy. So Anthony, what do you think about that? I'm gonna say they're not. I'm always been a cost per use kind of guy, and I'm sure that Jason's the same way, but. If I use towels for ceramic coating, I'm not going to use them on my paint again, but I'm going to reuse those towels. I'm going to find jobs and duties for those towels in my shop.
Yeah, you're gonna let them live on in the form of maybe a floor mop or
Move
whatever
them
they
clean
down
the
may be.
bathroom.
the chain.
Yeah.
You can use them to clean the interior. You can use them for dirty jobs like engine, right?
Yep.
Did you do that in your shop?
Interior, door jamb towels, stuff like that. I always kept them separate in bins and, recycle them as much as you can.
They live on. People think that the second you get done using a coating with them, and we tell people to not use them on paint again, they think, well, it's just a dead towel now. No, that towel could literally live on for years, just maybe in other duties.
Yeah, it just doesn't need to touch paint.
It doesn't
That's all.
need to touch paint. It's
and
not
watch
worth
it
that
with little
risk.
rags to riches and see what happens. Just,
That too.
Just saying. We got Dan here. Oh, classic Dan.
Is there a word up? Oh,
Yeah,
there it is.
says-
There it
yeah.
is.
It
Okay.
says, hey, TRC gang, happy Friday Eve. It's that time again for a word up from Minnesota, USA, the home of the Breakbuster 1-to-1 Club.
Oh, you.
Well, stop telling people that. You know better.
Alex. Alex
And then
always has a great pregame,
Alex
too.
Dua. Happy Friday Eve, TRC and KCX. Hope you're having an awesome day. Jason, welcome to the Q&A madness.
Did we get Alex?
Thanks, Alex.
We need to get his videos onto another.
He has videos for
Did
each
you-
Thursday. He has like his lead in.
I know he has the best lead-ins, and we need to start including those in our commercial.
We'll start
segments,
downloading
I
them
think.
and including them at the
I
beginning.
know we
like
did
that
that
idea.
once,
Yeah.
Alex. We'll need to do it again
Yeah.
because
I
it's a
think so.
regular thing.
For those who aren't aware, he's a Grandambassador.
Staying
Yes.
hot. So
If you got questions about being a GB, he's a great guy to ask. Then we've got SoCal Stang Man.
hey guys, how much PNS Breakbuster do you use in an IK foam sprayer to get the thick foam?
He's just looking for the thickness.
So that's where, man.
Really, 10 to 1, you'll still get
10 to 1 is pretty thick, dude. I mean, you can just lay it on multiple layers if you really want it thick. But for Breakbuster, the idea isn't really to have a ton of thick foam. The idea is just to have an even amount of coverage. But it's just a matter that Breakbuster does foam extremely well, hence why it gets so thick in other people's opinions. But I think, for example, the way you're wording this reminds me of a conversation I had with a Sir Matt Mormon, right? And where I almost pulled my hair out because I gave him Breakbuster foam. He said it wasn't thick enough. So I gave him thicker Breakbuster foam. He says it wasn't thick enough. And I went down this rabbit hole for about 45 minutes via video on YouTube that you can watch, right? What did he end up settling on, right? Do you remember?
Your dilution.
No. He took the dang Breakbuster and put it into an
Put it in
MTM
his-
foam
he
cannon.
put it in his foam cannon,
and
not
now
the foamer.
and now shoots his wheels with a foam cannon with Breakbuster in it. And now he has the thick Breakbuster
The foam that he wanted.
he's always wanted.
Yeah, but he had to use a different tool,
He had to use a
not the
different tool.
IK.
Yeah. So I would say 10 to 1 on the IK. If that's not thick enough for you, if you're going to go down a rabbit hole, consider the MTM with some type of pressure washer and see what kind of result you get.
Now, I like this next question because it ties into our most recent TRC Rex video about engine bay cleaning.
Rutger Hauer. Hey there, TRC. How to clean the engine bays of hybrid cars or semi-hybrids like Porsche Cayenne e-hybrid. Any difference than normal combustion engines? No, so I'm going to say this again once and for all. Engines nowadays are much more sealed and waterproof than engines from 20 years ago. even 30 years ago. Back then, we always had to cover stuff. We always had to cover. You had to cover your distributor. You had to make sure the alternator was covered. You had to make sure your valve covers weren't, your spark plug.
Those spark plugs
cables were
just
in the valve cap. The tops were all pushed down
I think
hard.
the insert was plastic.
Yeah,
It would crack and water would...
Any
like Ford
chance it could
Mercury,
get
like
through.
the old...
yeah,
I remember that, yeah.
yeah. So back then, you used to have to do that. Nowadays, you crack the hood of that Jag of yours. How much plastic's under there? How many plastic shields are on that engine?
A lot of plastic shielding. And I'm going to speak as someone who has previously owned a hybrid vehicle, a C-Max Energy. You had, obviously the orange plastics that covers the wires and stuff. That stuff is even better insulated than other normal engine. I mean, they're meant to deal with that kind of stuff. And really, when it comes to an electrical drivetrain, even if it's just the motors and stuff, they're far more weatherproofed even than other internal combustion engine settings are, which are already really well done nowadays.
and that's where most people seem to forget about that.
You're not going to hurt anything.
There's a lot of shielding, and the plastics and the way that's all designed is to allow water to run off and not hit those important parts.
Yeah.
The other thing, that's one of the reasons motorplast was invented. So you
Just gonna
take
plug that.
thank you. I've tried.
I love that product.
You spray that once you've cleaned the engine, get it lightly wet, apply motorplast to it, creates a waterproof elastomeric barrier to protect those electrical parts. Gives them even more protection.
Hydrophilic.
There you go. So
Put it on all those orange bits,
not
too.
a problem, not so bad. You can get it done, and it's not that big of a deal. So
we got,
up next, we've got Tony's Wings.
Tony's Wings, not to be confused with Dane's Stairwell Bully that we all know and miss and love. So what does Tony's Wings say in there, Levi?
First from Team Albania says first from Albania, but Tony's Wings says polished out all the visible aluminum in my engine bay, and I want to protect it. I used spray wax on a similar engine in years past, but wonder if there's something better you'd recommend, a sealant or a coating. So, aluminum, I'd probably use something like C5 if I'm going to put something on it. However, it really depends on how you're going to be using it. If it's a hot rod and that engine's going to stay fairly clean, it's not going to see a lot, really, a sealant, you don't need to coat that stuff. If it's a piece of aluminum that you really love and it looks really nice and you just want to make sure that you don't worry about it, but you're going to drive it, you're going to go on some road trips in it, you're going to do some stuff, I'd probably coat it. I'd probably do that just to make it easier on yourself. But if it's a weekend, go down to the, like my dad uses some of his stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just going to hit it with some metal polish, spray some sealant on it.
Basically, if you're the kind of guy that likes to go take your car to a park, pop the hood, right, relax, right, maybe give the engine bay a wipe down, right, maybe something that's like a ceramic coating, wouldn't be for you because you're going to be constantly maintaining.
You're the kind of person who
it.
pays enough attention to it that you're going to be giving it regular love.
Yeah, that's right.
You put the sealant on it, you're fine.
Call it Parkway details. That we
There you
call
go.
them.
Yeah.
You just roll into a parking lot at a park, open your hood, and just wait
That
for
was the
somebody to
thing.
ask you about your engine.
Levi said that was the thing back in the day.
Back in the day, that's what they did. You'd get people that would be rolling around, cruising in their, they'd pull up into the park, Julie Davis Park, hang out, throw the frisbee, wax their cars in the park.
In the park, because people are like, "What are those guys? What are these people doing?" Right?
Got guys in
smells good.
cut off
Carnuba.
jeans and.
I'm just saying, some guys, they walk around with dogs waiting for somebody to talk to them. They got the hood over.
no,
They're looking for a
that's-
different kind of person.
My dad said that was a Saturday morning thing. You go down,
Oh, you got
have
a
a little
puppy, it's so
barbecue,
cute.
wax the car,
That sounds like a
hang out in the
fantastic
park,
time. Like I would
toss
love.
a frisbee around.
Like, do you like, for example, like, does anybody here? Have you guys ever gone to a friend's house just to watch them detail their car, or had a friend say, "Hey, I want to come hang out," and I'm like, "Yeah, what are you doing?" "I'm gonna wax my car." I'll come hang out and just do that, right? Never once has it happened to me. I've waxed my car hundreds of times over the years. And I've never had a friend
You're
say...
looking right at me, dude.
I've never had... Oh, yeah, but Dane was forced to because he had to work. But I'm saying, just the funness of saying, hey, man, that's therapeutic. I'd like to... Before YouTube existed.
Right, yeah.
I'll come hang out and watch you wax your car. That'd be kind of fun.
Well, my dad said, here in Boise, people would cruise through the park.
Yeah.
So just like the Friday night, Saturday night cruise, he goes, what you do is you'd go to the park, you'd wash your car, you'd drive it over to the park, you'd detail it all up, get it looking all sharp, You'd have a little mini barbecue or
Yeah.
whatever. You'd have a cooler with some sandwiches and
fantastic.
snacks.
Oh,
and then
man.
you'd go hang out, throw the frisbee, throw the football, get all your buddies there. You line up all your cars, make them looking all tough.
Yeah.
And then you'd start cruising around looking for chicks.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
you do the loop,
Yep.
right? You
The
do the loop
loop,
around
the
Julia Davis
cruise.
Park, you know? Hang out,
I
see
don't know how
what's
that
happening.
works. She's like yelling out of your car.
Yeah,
like it's
basically
really
got the
loud.
music going.
Pretty sure that's
Hey.
frowned
All I
upon
know is
these
that
days.
it was the 70s, so I'm sure
I was
it
going to
was
say, we
an
got a
amazing
shout
thing.
out for Jason here.
Oh,
Saying
Zoll
hi.
saying hi, Uncle Jay.
Hi, Uncle Jay.
It's probably Aubrey.
Oh,
My niece.
That's
Nice.
awesome. Well, he's famous.
I think.
Yes.
I don't.
He's famous. Not all this conversation is going to be family friendly, but,
He'll
but
make sure of
I
that.
guess one thing though, I will say that that is one thing that is different about today when it comes to detailing at a show or wiping your car down at a show. It's very strange. You go to a car show, sometimes you'll see somebody that's proud to be wiping their car down, right? That has that mentality of this might draw some attention if I'm wiping my car down to where it opens up for conversation. Whereas there's also the guy, right, who's the hyper paranoid, guy that's cleaning his wheels as fast as he can because he doesn't want people to see that his car is dirty, right? Who's
Right.
constantly looking over his shoulder and who's kind of embarrassed.
Trying to get it done.
Trying to get it done, right? We went
Before
to
anybody walks
we
over.
went to a car show at Waxstock, right?
Yep.
We saw a guy sweating, trying to do a all-in-one on his paint before
Yeah.
anybody saw it because his car was not in good shape.
'cause
He
nobody
might have
was
been
there
making
yet.
it worse.
And nobody was there yet, right? And
Yeah.
so
That's like the never let them see you bleed mentality.
well, I like it because there's some guys, I see them with the Costco towels, right? And I'll see them out in the parking lot, and
they're pushing a little
it's
too
It's somebody
hard,
that I
and-
know, right? I know they're a customer of ours,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And I'll see him at a show with the Costco
Catch
towel,
him.
and they see
Hey,
me
buddy.
in the distance walking towards them. They're like, "Oh crap!" Yeah. I'm like,
Huck the
I'm
towel.
like, I saw that. Yeah, I was just using one of your towels. My towel doesn't have a tag on it, and that did. And
yeah.
now you give some explaining
Get
to
'em.
do.
Take them. All right.
Oh,
Dabbler
Albania.
saying he'd
Oh,
come out
sorry.
and hang out and wax towels
Yeah,
with you. on
Dabbler
that.
just wanted to make
Thank
sure.
you,
know.
Dabbler.
He's,
That'd be
he's,
wonderful.
your friend.
Yeah, Team Albania, first from Albania, our favorite Albanian,
Then we got Decon.
Anthony.
We got Decon Detailing coming in saying, "What's up, TRC and KCX crew? Happy Friday, gentlemen. Hope you all are having a great week. I've got a 2019 Silverado to detail this weekend, which is receiving a light P301 gloss enhancement polish.
Very nice.
That sounds really nice. That sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
You guys are doing a little of that in the studio, weren't you?
Yeah, we were playing with that. It was
Yeah.
good stuff.
Yeah.
And then we got Alkaline Toe Pad here.
I saw the engine bay detail and was wondering, how does the vac and blow compare to a leaf blower when it comes to drying the car? Well, great question. I'd like to know, too, because I didn't use the vac and blow there, buddy. Dan, actually, what I used was the Master Blaster,
What?
the big one.
No way.
The
With
actual-
heat?
Yeah, with heated,
No
heated
way.
purified air.
man.
Now,
That's
here's
nice.
the deal. It's a little easier for me to hold
Yeah.
because it's just a hose.
Right, yeah,
It's
you're not
mounted on the
holding the
wall, and
whole
I've just
thing.
got a hose. It's in my hand. I can blow it off. It's no big deal. If I got to hold the Ego,
It's
And
cannon.
you bump into
it
something.
starts to,
or-
it's a bit of a workout, a little more.
The force, too.
Yeah,
of the,
force will
of
blow
the
you back
air.
if you're not
Oh, yeah.
careful. So that's kind of my thing with it. Was it's a little nicer to use because it's not tearing you up as much, I should
Sure.
say. But
Granted-
if you're looking for a nice workout,
Yeah.
you want to get a good pump on and blow off your car, then go for it.
I
Grab
think
a
the
leaf
nozzle
blower.
of it, too, kind of helped.
Well,
Whereas more precise,
Anthony's-
you could get into
Anthony's
the nooks
got
and
bigger
crannies.
guns than me.
Well,
Yeah. Mine work a little better, but yours just look bigger. So
They're fluffier.
they're fluffier. Yeah.
Fluffier.
So
all right. Then we've got Ken Jeeper here just saying sweet.
what's up, dude?
Followed by Aaron. This must have been right about the time we went live because people are popping in saying good afternoon.
What's up,
John
man?
says it too. Then we got Corey here. Wagner.
What's up, guys? I bought Matt's OG spec Karcher 1700 setup with all the things. I got the original MTM Hydro foam cannon, and it's not giving me good foam at all. See my follow-up question. I'm using Adams at 150 mils to 650 mils of warm water. I also tried the Koch Chemie at the same ratio. I did order the PF 22.2 to see if that helps. It's almost like I got a bad MTM Hydro. What do you think?
No, it's not that.
It's the
not
machine.
that. No, it's not even the machine. It's the orifice on the handle is what it is, right? That the orifice is basically that particular handle, right? needs more power than what that thing's pushing out, right? If he's using either the MTM Hydro handle or even the what's it called handle.
He's got the original MTM Hydro foam cannon, so I'm assuming it came.
It has the SGS 28 handle, right? So that handle, I have it at home. It's not, so when it comes to actually spraying my water, no issues.
Yeah.
But when it comes to spraying foam,
Does it
I'm
dribble out a bit? Because mine does.
It dribbles out, right? But it just doesn't have the force it needs to get onto the vehicle, right? Like it should. And so what I do, I've been using the dang Karcher, the stock wand, the OEM, the OEM.
So that's what
handle.
I'm going to say, that we are playing around with some different products still.
Yeah.
We do have that foam cannon that I used last weekend. I want you to try it. See what you think. I was able to actually get some pretty nice little bit of foam, but it's because it's that, I think, smaller, more designed for a home use than the PF. But it's still a great, I still have my PF 21 and I love it. I'd love to get a 22 too for that, but that's me. So, but I'm doing that.
Yeah.
It's home thing. So
Yeah.
that might be, I think you're right on the money with that.
We're spoiled here at the office, not going to lie.
We are. It's not the same.
It just works. It just works.
Go
It's
home.
pretty nice.
It just hits different.
Yeah.
All right. So going down
You got
here.
Gregor.
Gregor.
Yes.
Gregor Jeff.
All right, Jeff.
I get a lot of cars from Long Island, in Long Island actually, heavy with water spots. W9
Fancy
works
what
to
we
the
do in
point.
shadows.
I don't need anything coating safe. Any advice?
Well, Sir
Wait,
Gregor.
W9 works to a point, but I don't need anything coating safe. Any advice? Okay, so you're using W9 for
but
your
coating
water
works
spots.
to a point.
Yeah.
So he's looking for something stronger, is what it sounds like he's asking.
Then I would just go to the
What
good.
do you- yeah.
Go to the good stuff. Baby.
The fine
What do you
folks
think,
over
Jace?
it.
Go to the good stuff. Heavy water spots where he doesn't have to worry about coatings or anything like that. So he's willing to go with something harsh.
Yeah. It's on paint?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not real sure.
It's
Yeah,
the kind of
I
thing
mean-
where you don't want to be the one to give the advice
not-
because
I
you're
don't
all
wanna be-
making
I
it,
don't wanna be
but
the one.
I understand.
So I'm not
Yeah.
going to tell you to use diluted wheel acid.
I'm not going to tell you not to do that, but I'm not going to tell you
I'm
to
not
do
gonna
that.
tell you, yeah.
But here's
Either.
what I am going to say.
You just read between the lines.
It depends on what you need to do.
Yeah.
You say you get a lot of cars. Are they auction cars? Are they dealership cars?
Are they Lamborghinis?
Are they Lamborghinis? Are they sub $10,000 cars all day long?
Or is it an 88 Caprice?
Right. What is the car? What is the use? And what do you need to get the water spots
Well,
off?
chances are he probably just got a fleet of USPS Postal Service trucks that are
Yeah,
now being
those are
decommissioned.
on their way out now,
He wants
so-
to get rid of the water spots.
Well, and in that case, if W9 is not working for you, then you do need to step it up. You need to increase your hydrofluoric acid content. And basically, that means you dip your feet into wheel acid. Now, there are a lot of issues
Don't
that come
literally
with
do
that.
that.
There's the physicality of it. Don't dip your toes.
The
But,
dangerousness.
but you've got to increase danger. You've got to
Yeah.
wear respirators. You've got to make sure you've got big acid handling gloves on.
Yeah.
You've got to make sure that your team is well trained. You need to have eye protection. You can't just start spraying willy-nilly all over that stuff.
No, if it's windy or breezy out, that stuff goes
It goes
sailing.
everywhere. You get it on glass, it burns glass. You get it on your concrete, burns your concrete. There's a ton of things. So
A lot of downsides.
W9 is probably going to be your safest bet. And if you can't get past that, you can try it, but I'm not going to be the one that walks you down that path.
No.
Put it that way.
There's a lot of YouTube videos out
Yeah,
there.
you can-
People
and you can.
go nuts, but
Or take a training.
yeah,
Sign up
that
for a
would
training
also help.
around the country and see about having them teach you. I know Detail King has trainings. I know they have a product that you could use. So there's a lot of things you could do. So
Yeah.
all right.
Got decon detailing.
Is the solvent that's in an SO01 meant to strip off any old waxes or protection during the application process for the new waxes to set up properly? SO01
That's spray
is
sealant.
harsh wax.
Yeah.
Is it horse wax? Yeah, it is horse wax. Yeah. I would imagine. So. I think the solvent based on that was primarily not protection or old waxes. I think it was actually any oils from polishing or any oils left from compounding or anything like that. I think that was kind of our interpretation of that. Not necessarily just to be something to wipe on whatever else. It was more of like okay, let's get rid of any residual stuff off
Well,
of
we were
this.
playing
what I was
with it
gonna
on the
say.
Subaru yesterday, and that's kind of how I feel too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's meant to basically, go from that step and, finishing down.
Well, it
with
eliminates the paint prep or an alcohol wipe down that you would typically have to do because of the way how liquid that harsh wax is when you're applying it. It basically applies like a paint prep, but now that has a sealant wax property behind.
Yeah. And kill two birds with one stone.
Kills two
they say.
birds with one
Yes,
stone.
exactly.
Yeah.
All right, Corey Wagner. Warm water in my water is a bit hard, but right now around 120 to 136 ppm.
Just letting you know.
Yeah, all right. Thanks, man. I'm probably going to say it might just not have enough pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where is
with that
Detail
guy.
Due from? Levi?
Detailed Dude, PL. Happy Friday Eve. Awesome to have Coach in the house. So let's jump right into it. I'm finishing my bottle of H8 and about to get some more cutting compound. What's the difference between H9 and H8?
So,
Do you know that, Jason?
well,
Take it away.
H9 is literally in America is all we've had now from Germany, and there is some people that are carrying that was coming from Germany before we had launched USA, and that there was even an H7. So there is some other compounds and some things like that that are basically out there. In our line that we have now, we only have H9, and then from there it goes down to the F6.
Yeah.
So I would say that they're probably pretty darn close. It's again, the H9 is basically the U.S. release of that compound.
And I think that's what Koch had intended, because basically even last year at SEMA, when we were sampling out products and things like that and trying things, they included only actually these 4 products right here. They did not include any of the other products because I think this is what was intended to come to the U.S.
Exactly.
in terms of usability and ease of use.
Yep. And then I was given a sample at MTE last year
What?
of P601.
They didn't tell me that.
I've been using it for a couple years now,
Are you serious? And how long have you been hiding that from me?
since I got back from MTE.
Well, that
in
makes a lot more
2020.
sense now. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes a lot more
Well,
sense.
and I
A little
wanted to
over a
point
year
out,
ago.
Oh, well.
in the case of Detail Dude there, he actually sent me some pictures over the weekend, this last
Oh,
weekend,
nice.
of that Audi he was talking
Oh,
about
yeah?
working
Mhm,
on. He had that red, very chalky looking Audi 80, just kind of early 90s, late 80s kind of Audi. And the color came out looking fantastic. He had himself going on there. It looked great. So
Ooh.
very, very nicely done.
William Quintana saying, Corey, it could be a water quality. Try buying one of those cheap RV filters.
No, don't do
So,
the
don't buy
damn
an-
cheap RV
Don't
filters.
buy an RV filter, but do what I did. I got a little hose bib
Oh, you did.
filter
Oh,
that attaches just straight into my pressure washer.
Yeah.
So the water coming in gets a little bit of filtration.
okay.
Helps a little more in the sense of I'm trying to take care of the pump
Yeah. So
inside of my machine.
I bought those RV water filters, right? Because basically it was going around. I think Auto Geek 101 on Facebook or something.
Oh, mine was
this
like
is several years
$6.
ago, right?
Yeah.
And these filters were pretty cheap. It's an
Those tiny
inline.
little
It's an
things,
inline
tiny
hose
filter.
filter. I
Yeah.
think I want to say I paid $12 for it or something
Yeah.
like that.
I got mine at Home Depot.
And I was really curious to see whether or not it was going to make a difference. The type of filtration that basically that water filter is meant for removing impurities to allow it to be drinkable,
Yeah.
right, and allow it to be potable, right, in most senses. Water that maybe shouldn't be potable in most cases, right? It will not do nothing for your magnesium
Correct.
or calcium content at
Yeah.
all whatsoever, which is all the minerals being left behind in hard water
so
that
what
caused the problem in the first
what
place.
What mine is designed for your garden hose to help prevent, if you do have hard mineral, hard calcium, that it pulls some of that so that you don't overload your plants
That's
with
interesting.
calcium.
Yeah.
That's why mine's there. So my goal was just to reduce the number of minerals coming through my water
What about the nutrients?
and the nutrients that would give my plants
Some
the
is
life.
good. Too much is bad.
Yeah, but this way it prevents that kind of thing. But it's why I only hooked it to my pressure washer. So then my garden hose doesn't have it, and I can plug it in, but it's only to protect the pump. So
Interesting.
All right. And we've got Sam.
what's up, TRC crew? Happy Friday Eve. Doing a full interior, and I'm having trouble with makeup on the steering wheel, turn signal, and some knobs. I have an APC diluted 10-to-1. Suggestion: what is the APC you're using?
They all kind of differ.
Sam, each one is different. Some of them are able to pull that. Some of them are going to strip the plastic coloring out of that too. So
White letters right off.
yeah, so
yeah, we'll need to know which one.
Yeah, you need to, if you have something like Express, you really need to just soak a towel in some Express straight, PNS Express, or even any other traditional interior cleaner. But here's one of the things I do is I soak a towel in it, a microfiber towel, and I just set it, wrap it around the control stock or the steering wheel where I'm at. As I kind of build a little shield, I spray it, and I get it as wet as I can, and I just let it try and sit. And then it's a lot of working your hand back and forth to break some of that off. Or pick up a beautiful VLB brush from the rag company and make quick work of that. So
You won't regret that
yeah,
purchase.
and if you have some O&R, O&R actually works really, really well because it breaks up a lot of that makeup.
All right. Next up,
Paragon.
we have Paragon Automotive
Whoa,
Detail.
I'm able to watch this live for once. Woo-hoo. Good job, man. Welcome.
And of course, then it throws me off my game. Oh, there we go. Page 3. Come back. William.
I love the spray and walk-away ability of Motorplast. I know it's specifically for engine plastic components, so would it not be suitable for plastic wheel well liners? We put it on your truck, Anthony.
We did put it
It
on my
worked just
truck.
fine.
Yeah, we did.
Some of the newer stuff. Have
Sorry,
you
I
tried
was
that
trying to-
yet,
I was trying to
Jason,
read ahead
on
right
like a
there.
wheel fender well?
I haven't, but I did have, personally I haven't, but I had somebody ask, even in the world of like dirt bikes and that kind of stuff. And, basically it is something
Put it
that,
on your tires.
What's
Don't do
that?
that.
Yeah.
Put it on your tires. See what happens.
it would probably work. I mean, longevity wise, there's so many factors. If you're in
sure.
where I live, salt. If you're, certain roads are different everywhere. But I think it could. I think it would work for for what you're looking to do. But there's going to be variables.
Yeah.
I would say mine's held up. It is held up.
It has.
Yeah, it's held up. It's still on there. And so when I went to and you have to remember though, it's different though because it's a hydrophilic coating that's left behind, not a hydrophobic coating, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you're spraying down those fender liners, right, what you're looking for in terms of the water repellency is different than what you would normally see, right? And so basically it does in fact sheet water, but it sheets it at a
Certain rate.
a certain type of speed. So but when I was at the wash just the other day, I just rinsed the truck off is what I was doing. I was just rinsing all the dirt and stuff off. But that is something that I still noticed. And I noticed it mainly for how deep and dark they look. Because remember how faded and gross they were, right?
Faded and gray.
Yeah.
Faded and gray. And then they are still black, which is nice. So I would say it's still holding up.
No.
It's doing what it needs to.
Yep.
All right.
Detail
next up.
dude saying PSS versus GKV. Longevity wise, how do they differ? So Plastistar, and I don't know what GKV is.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm not familiar with that one.
You're gonna have to give us some help.
You
I
might
got
have made up
one
an
because-
acronym for something else,
Well,
but
and
until we
Detail
know what
Dude's
it is.
not in the U.S., so you got to remember some of these products aren't available in the U.S.,
Yeah.
so we don't have access to those yet. So,
True.
And they're not, Koch is really regulating like kind of what they want to send. So even though Jason may be going through the catalog going like, ooh, that would be good. What's coming down the pike is what he's kind of working on to try and make sure that stuff is on its
It's not
way
an
with-
automatic rubber
Yeah.
stamp. You have to go
Yep.
through a lot of hoops to get it here.
So I don't know. I will say PSS is pretty dope, and
Yeah.
we like it a lot.
We've been liking it.
And yeah, so far
Now,
I've
We've
already got 2 months, almost 10 weeks on the car.
Yeah.
Tires.
Oh, yeah. Amazing.
Haven't washed it yet. Well, I did wash it the other day, but it's still on there.
Mm-hmm.
So
All right. Aaron Lorenzana. Is there a one-step polish? I imagine he's looking at the table and asking.
yes, there is.
P6.
There you go.
There you go. P601, one cut and finish. You pick up the one cut pad, knock it out, dude. Get it.
Then we got David Cervantes.
Sorry I'm late, guys. Rebuilding a totaled Nissan Sentra. Thanks,
Ooh.
David. Appreciate it.
Good luck, man.
Dabbler saying Casey in the house. Love it. Dennis Davis saying, good to see you guys on this fine Friday. Thank you, Dennis. It's
Thanks, Dennis.
Nice.
Thursday,
Dennis.
but we appreciate it.
Friday Eve.
Hope
He
you're
probably
doing
just
all
meant
right,
to say
brother.
Friday Eve.
I didn't even realize that.
Having a lot of long conversations with Dennis. I know
Yeah.
he's getting old, but he's still spry.
He is.
Bam.
All
Lukey
right,
Broad.
Lukey Broad saying, what's the best for a two-stage cut and polish? Well, this one and that one.
Out of the Koch line, yeah, right there.
Right there. Nice two-step. Wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am.
And we did shoot some videos earlier, so there will be more stuff coming down the pipeline that'll
Yeah.
kind of help explain in greater detail what you're looking at here. Then we've got Nestor here.
Hello, guys. Question: can you wash your car with O&R even though the car is not coated on a 2020 ref? Yeah, absolutely. You don't have to have a coated car to wash with O&R. O&R is fantastic in that way that you can use it on pretty much anything.
Nice.
Moving on to the next question here, Dane.
Jeff.
We have Jeff C. Says, can you explain the difference between KC S0, S001, and S002? Also, can Magic Wheel Cleaner be diluted and or foamed? Also, happy belated birthday to Levi. I turned 40 in about 2 weeks. Says Jeff C.
Getting up there.
Thank you, Jeff. Good luck on your birthday. It's going to be fun.
So Magic Wheel Cleaner can be diluted and it can be foamed if that's what you'd like to do. I think that the product is pretty fantastic right out of the bottle. I like the way it works out of the bottle. I never really felt the need to foam it, but it does foam at 10-1 beautifully, and it puts on a really good show. I think the other thing about Magic Wheel Cleaner is that with agitation, the foam that it builds up, the amount of lather it builds up on its own is pretty incredible. But in terms of S001 and S002, you're looking at the difference between it's heart wax and then is that the spray sealant S002? It is, yeah. So the difference is that one is technically a solvent-based wax sealant in terms of what we talked about earlier, and then the spray sealant is going to be more traditional of any other spray sealant on the market. Basically, you're looking at 6 to 9 months of protection out of it. It has quite a bit of body to it when spraying it. But I'd say SO2, Apex did a great review on SO2. I would recommend checking that out. And I don't know if anybody that's covered SO01 yet, but SO01 wouldn't apply normally to most average consumers that enjoy detailing their car. I think it'd be more of either a body shop person, or I would think it would be somebody that's doing production detailing because it is a fast applied product, especially when using it on an applicator. So,
and I basically combined Scott and Jeff's questions there because they actually have more or less the same one. So next up, we've got Dabbler Details. Hey guys, can you explain the TRC logo? What is it supposed to be?
Dane, can you take that one?
I'm happy to explain that because I made that. It's a cross section of a microfiber. I mean, that's really that's all you got to do. That's what it is. I just decided, hey, it'd look cool if you kind of stylized it. And I'm not saying it's an original idea because if you look around, there are other microfiber companies that also use a cross section of a microfiber in their logo in different ways. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just everybody kind of has their own take on it. But that's why you see that kind of shape and you wonder, what is that?
And
no,
fact,
it's not coronavirus.
Fun fact, the way it kind of kicks upward means we're always on the up.
Yeah, that was my signature thing was
forward.
like tilting it.
Yeah.
So whenever people put their sticker on their car and I see they put it level, I just shake my head and I'm like, no.
Yeah, it's got to go up because it's always moving. We're always moving forward,
right.
always moving up.
Upward and onward.
And speaking of what's going up,
What's going up with you, man?
Hey, it's Mountain Dew Zero Sugar Major Melon flavor.
Oh,
another
delicious.
favorite here from our friends at Pepsi. This has been my absolute favorite Mountain Dew flavor, and I just want to give a huge shout out to Pepsi for sending these things out for us to enjoy
so
because
great.
They really are taking our days to a whole nother level in terms of positivity, creativity, and
Drinkability.
Listen to that pop, right?
You know what's also fun? We put in an order for that almost a month ago after we first premiered it here on the live Q&A, and we were one of the first in the state to get our shipment in here.
Wow.
Very excited, very proud of it.
There was a super impactful thing that I heard today, right, from Jimmy, right, who is our he was our young JDM hot boy, but he is one of our Zillennials that we have here in the office. He said that the Mountain Dew Zero Sugar Major Melon was hitting like McDonald's Sprite. Now, and to a youthful person, that
I have no idea what that means.
You know, that's
as
a big
41-year-old male, I don't know.
When
what
somebody
that
says
means.
something is hitting like McDonald's Sprite, that is a huge, huge compliment to that particular product.
Well,
so
Sprite is a Coke product, so a little confused by that.
Yeah, I don't really, I don't get that
Pepsi
portion of
here.
it, but I think it's just to get an analogy saying that it's just a really good drink.
Okay, well,
You
I'll
heard
take
it here
that.
first,
I'll
Gen
take
Z.
that.
All right.
You know,
so,
Jason got to enjoy a full sugar.
Wow.
Major Melon.
The green cap.
Yeah, how was it?
It was very good.
It was very good. Yeah.
Well, earlier today I had
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
very delightful.
Awesome.
got
Ken
Ken
Jeeper
Jeeper.
has TRC seen or tested the Koch sponge. I saw it on Casey's Facebook page.
Always on top of things.
Wow, Ken, no, we haven't.
Nope. If you just saw it on their page, we probably won't see it for a little bit.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll get a hold of it.
Like, I love the
eventually,
fact that
I'm
everybody's checking out the Casey brand
Yeah.
across the seas, but it's also like they're also jumping the gun on a lot of things. But guys, we don't have that yet.
Yeah,
Like,
you're taking a look into the future. So
It's kinda fun.
if you're wondering it's going to be here, you got to wait a minute.
Yeah.
I will say this: it's large enough that if you would like the way I use mine is I cut it in half with a razor blade and work my way all the way around and then basically break it. And I use it on like tires. I use it on small
wow.
sections on
Cool.
seats.
Smart. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's sweet. I
Yep.
like that idea.
it works really good.
All right.
Manuel.
Hey, Anthony, how many G-Shocks do you have? And what's your favorite for the moment?
What an observation.
Yeah, right?
That is
He
He
knows
only
that
has like 2.
No, that is such a strange observation, right? So this one right here, fun fact, I got this G-Shock, sorry, I just burped, with my first paycheck that I got from my first real job.
Oh. So you've had it for a number of years.
I've had this watch first paycheck from my first like big boy job. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
not like a
not here, not your
like
first
a part-time.
your burger flipping
Yeah,
job.
not burger flipping job or anything like that. And so I think I've had this for about 8 years now. And what this was a Navy edition. They did some type of really cool like collaborative thing. So we're basically it was like a government thing to where the Navy got these cool blue watches. I was not in the Navy, right? I'm
Yeah,
sorry, but
you always wanted to be.
But I always no, I just like
Yeah.
the color. And they also had an Army version that was an Army green, right?
Okay.
Really cool. The Army version was a solar powered watch, right, and lasted forever.
That's cool.
And this one
that's very cool.
apparently just had a
It's
battery
nuclear powered.
that is.
Oh.
This battery has lasted,
It's probably nuclear
since I
because
got
of
it.
like a nuclear submarine.
and so. But I think this one has like a further depth rating, right?
I was
Like,
going to
this
say,
can
I
go-
wonder how waterproof
it can
is.
go
Maybe
further
more
down.
so than the
It
Army
was just
one,
like a cool
'cause-
thing, and I remember when I saw it, I thought that was sweet. So I bought this. I got this watch,
Yeah.
and then I had a black one, lost it in Vegas. So whoever has my watch in Vegas, I hope you're enjoying it. From
What
6
were you doing
years
in
ago.
Vegas?
It was at a youth group
Okay. Yeah, sure.
party.
All right. Richard Parsons asking the question.
Ta-da.
Hey again, guys from New Zealand. Loving the shows and tips.
Thank you. Loving the Avatar. All right. Now we got Boeing.
How do you
T7.
remove motorplast from hard plastic around the windshield by the wipers? Well, while it's still fresh, take a microfiber towel and wipe it off. If you're just going to leave it, you may need to grab some alcohol and try and get as much as you can. But really, you should just be able to wipe it clean. And then
Unless
just get
it's
a bit of an
baked
APC.
on there, though.
Yeah.
And
If
all
it's
you
baked on, though, I think a good
then
APC.
all you need is just Green Star
Yeah.
and a brush,
Yeah.
a soft
You get
bristle
it off.
brush.
You'll get it
You
off.
Next
All
up,
right.
Kelly Clean Auto Detailing.
Saying shout out to the G's and a foam cannon for foaming up awful carpet mats and engine bays. Good job, Kelly. All right. Goomy saying nice.
Goomy.
I have 5 boys. Nice to see Jason there. He's a really cool guy.
Cool guy.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, buddy. We see you. We love you. All right. Hans. Oh, hello, TRC baiters. I might leave later. An older lady I helped.
If you mix that sentence up, yeah.
An older lady he helped in and out and around the house, and a dear friend of mine, a good friend of his, passed last night at 4 a.m. She was 67, so I might get called away. We are sorry to hear that, Hans.
Oh, yeah, but remember he was
Sorry.
telling us
Yep,
about that a
yep.
couple weeks
She's,
ago. That's so
he's
sad,
been
man.
helping her out, and again, just proving that you can do service for anybody and everybody in your family. And his big thing was he was checking up on her, making sure she was okay, because she was by herself a lot, especially during COVID. So,
Hans, you're a good person, man.
good man.
You're a great person.
Yeah.
We're proud of you.
Sorry
But
to
he's
hear
got
that.
one burning question.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
About Koch products is what products have bigger sizes than a 1 liter? I want some of the products in bigger sizes, like 5 liters. Well, Hans, the fun part for Hans is he's in the Netherlands.
You're there.
Yeah.
He can pick up
get
some
all
stuff.
the things.
So
Take a
here's the deal.
drive. Yeah.
There are a lot of products that are available in the 5-liter jug.
Yeah.
The question at the time is just currently what rag company in Europe is carrying. Most of the time, we're looking to take some of the products on for like a 16, the liters to the 5 liters, to then even going higher than that. It's a lot. You can do it. They make it. They make, I think,
drums.
they make drums. They make, because remember they've got a car wash application too for a lot of stuff. So you can get a lot of products in the bigger quantities. The question though is buying it.
Yeah.
So My advice to you, Hans, would be to talk to Patrick and just kind of go through the catalog and see if there's anything maybe you could buy on a next order or something if you're looking for something bigger.
Yeah. He just likes having more.
He does like having more.
He wants all the things he can't
All right. Car Salon. Want to choose from Koch Chemie for cleaning wheels. Hello from Belgium.
Well, I would start with Magic Wheel Cleaner.
Yeah,
That's just me.
That's it. That's
That's all you really need,
all you
man.
need.
That or
Good
Green
brush.
Star.
Honestly, you like the wheels to bleed? Oh man, you're gonna love Magic Wheel Cleaner.
Yeah, you'll like Magic Wheel
seriously,
Cleaner.
it's awesome.
Let's see.
Now we got Worm Germ.
The Breast Koch Chemie product to use in exterior rubber and plastics.
Oh man,
Okay.
PSS
Typo.
baby,
Yep.
all day long.
Green Star and PSS?
No, just PSS.
Just PSS.
Really?
He says to use
Well,
exterior rubber.
Yeah, I guess you're
Yeah,
right.
it's not saying
Exterior
clean,
rubber and
so-
plastic.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I think it's...
Plastar.
Plastar PSS, yeah.
All right. I feel like I
Despacho.
missed something here.
Okay. Yes, there's been lots of talk about this. Okay, but tell me why Whataburger all over Texas ran out of food when the snow epic.
I think
snowed-
autocorrect nailed him there.
Snowpocalypse. Yeah.
yeah.
He was
Snow
trying to go
epidemic?
for snowpocalypse, snowdemic kind of thing.
So he's
That
probably
didn't work.
wondering this why because I
Yeah. You
talked
famously
down
hate
on
Whataburger.
Whataburger, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you do
Had
not
good
like
fun.
Whataburger. It's very strange because
but
they've
it's
never
not-
done anything to you.
It's not a good place. Yeah, it did.
They've never done anything to you.
Served me bad food.
I don't think that's true.
I paid way too much for that. But anyway, so I don't know why it ran out. But then again, literally, Morgan, when she sent us photos from their grocery stores down in Texas,
They were out of food.
everything was out of food in the grocery stores,
At
minus
H-E-B's.
the goat milk, right?
Mhm.
And I was actually telling her, I said, Morgan, you would be smart to actually pick up that goat milk because
Would
it's
give her
full of
protein.
it's full of nutrients and protein, right?
Yeah.
Technically, you could live off of just.
I was gonna
pure
say you
goat
may be
milk.
living off that for a week.
Yeah,
So
and it would be fine. But she laughed and she said, "No." So that's probably that's how desperate they were. Is they went to Whataburger? Is what she's trying to say.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
All right. Ian saying, howdy, fellas. Wish I could watch this live. Got to study for a new job. Happy Friday Eve, TRC.
all right,
Thank you,
good
man.
luck getting that.
Good luck.
Good luck. All right.
And then we got
Grant
Grant.
Hot Tree. Happy Friday morn. Enjoying H9, ripping through some HSV Club Sport R8s.
Nice.
Nasty.
Ouch.
Grant Tree
Sounds
knocking
good.
out.
I always love a good
Dane,
HSV.
where's Grant
Enjoy.
from?
Don't make me do this again.
Dang, where is he from?
He's from New Zealand.
Okay.
Are
cool.
you
Okay.
sure? Okay, all right. I think that's correct.
Oh, man, they just have
All
fun.
right.
I just said no to my fellow, friends south of the Anyway, and then they're like, "Oh, which one?"
Said south of the border. Not
Well,
from
the
Mexico.
very All
Alkaline
right.
Trio.
Digna.
Coming in saying, I liberally sprayed, wiped down my CSL Exo coated Miata with FSE to remove significant mineral buildup. Now there's a towel marring all over. To prevent this from happening again, any recommendations? Oh, what kind of towel did you use?
How dirty was your car,
How
dude?
dirty was your car? How dirty was it? What kind of towel did you use? Because one thing I want people to keep in mind is with QF, QS, and FSE, while yes, can be used as a quick detailer and they can be used for a final wipe down, they were traditionally meant to be used on mostly clean cars, so they're not going to be like a traditional quick detailer that has a ton of cleaning power. And so for that, if you want to stick within the Koch line, Koch does have a waterless wash that works fantastic. That does have a cleaning ability that I have cleaned my entire car with just alone, doing a full waterless. And it did a great job. But in terms of, I'd say their QF, QS, and FSC, I think you're kind of limited to maybe how much buildup is on. But my guess would probably be the towel that you used, or possibly the amount of maybe dust or whatever maybe on the car.
Or maybe like that's not enough product. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Also possible.
I don't know, because FSE wouldn't soften that clear to cause any problems. So
I
I
don't think so,
don't
no.
know.
It's just it's a interesting situation, Dan. So
But Rutger Mears coming in.
thank you, Levi Anthony. This one's for you. Will the Schrader valve piece on the Foam Pro 12 fit on the Sprayer Pro 12 where the pressure valve is?
The Foam Pro 12 fit on the Sprayer Pro.
The Shadler valve.
The Shadler valve.
I don't know. I can't
actually, you
visualize
should
what he's asking.
actually, Rutger, email IK
Thank you.
and ask them. That'd be your best bet.
I'm wondering
honestly.
if it's a typo when he meant
Yeah, he probably
Pro
meant Schrader,
2,
but
or did he mean
either way,
the multi?
I would email the guys at IK. They will tell you exactly what you need to know. Dane, we're 30 minutes behind.
Yes, we are.
Let's kick out some of these. It's pronounced Boise and not Boise. Correct, Dabbler. It's Boise, not Boise.
Yeah, the locals hate it when you do the Z thing.
Yep.
Even I
William
do it all these
Quintana.
years later, though.
Our bug removers like PNS's Bug Off or G-Technic's Bug Remover. Safe on clear plastics, rubber, and trim. Yes, just don't let them dry on the surface.
Oh, next up, we
Lars.
have
Our homie Lars.
Miss you, man.
Good day, everyone. Best regards from Color Lock. Lars, it feels so weird not having you here right now because this time last year you were here hanging out with us.
Was it this time last year?
It's a great
Man.
time.
Was that when we had our party?
Mm-hmm.
That was a good time.
It was a fun time.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I'm not doing that one. Okay, next up, we've got Zachary Jernigan.
Howdy, no question, but y'all wanted to know what the best shipping in the industry. All my products all arrived without any leaks. Can't say that with other companies. Thanks, Zach.
Thank you.
All right. And then G. Davis. Dane cruises the local parks wearing only his G-Technic vest, showing people pics of his massage chair.
You like what you see?
Oh,
my
geez.
gosh.
That was amazing. He sent me a great little birthday message yesterday morning.
Did
It
he?
made me laugh first thing in the morning. Just got in contact with KCX down here in Australia. Keen to start using all their products on my German clients and even my personal BMW.
Excellent.
Courtesy of
Nice.
Locky T.
Very
All
nice.
right. Jen Lee saying happy to support. Good vibes. Thank you,
Which
Jen.
I believe that she did a $10
She
super
did?
chat. Yes,
Holy
I saw that
cow.
pop up
Thank
earlier.
you,
It was
Jen.
bright
Wow.
yellow. Yes.
$10 super chat going
Thank
towards
you.
our delicious meals.
Yeah, we have a couple ideas coming up for some chains.
Yeah, it's been a while since we did that now, so we got to
Like
think about
Arby's,
that.
we could get some
No.
hot and big beef and cheddars.
Ooh, that actually does sound pretty good. I'm a big
Maybe
roast
my
beef guy.
sister. So
Even
I'm
better.
just gonna say
Nice.
hi if
Oh.
it is Jen.
Okay.
I think
All right.
maybe not.
Neil White, heard you guys talk about Sunjoe pressure washers before. Got any questions for hoses, etc.? The junk that came with mine suck. Well, if you swap out hoses, you're gonna have to swap out all your fittings, but you could pick up. You go to even if you go to either a local hydraulic hose store, you could pick one up and they could help you out because they make different size standard hoses. The biggest thing is just swapping out the fittings, making sure you got the right fittings. The other thing you could do is actually cruise on over to Obsessed Garage and pick up any of the hoses that Matt has.
Yeah.
He'll sell you all the fittings, all the hoses, everything you need in one kit, and his price is exactly the same as what it would cost for you to track down a hydraulic hose company and have them make a hose for you.
Not messing around. It's right there. Yeah.
Nice.
Easiest way.
Next
All right,
up.
Tad Scott.
Tad.
I just got Green Star delivered. I'm excited to try it out. What are your favorite preferred uses for it? It's an APC that has a lot of different uses. You can throw it in some soaps and use it to clean your tires. Put it on Diluted for interiors. We clean the floor here. We use it in our floor cleaner.
Pre-spray.
What are you using it for, Jason?
I mean, literally, like you just said, it has many uses. Interior, exterior wise, you can dilute it, up to like a 20-to-1 maybe on interiors. I'd probably go 10-to-1 on using it for exterior or like rubber tires, just adding it to your foam soap and stuff like that. It literally does have a lot of different.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a
Different
fun
uses.
trick you can do when you mix it in with GX.
Experiment, Tad. Experiment.
Yeah.
All right.
Y'all have to start a podcast, says Nas3618. I just got my Koch Chemie GSF. Can't wait to use it. Are there any tips or tricks to know for my foam cannon? So,
I would say
no,
probably
go for broke.
No, yeah,
Oh.
I'd probably say like throw like 100 to 150 ml of soap inside
In
the foam
1,000
cannon.
milliliters or so, whatever it is. I mean. Or
like
500,
like
650.
500 milliliters
Okay.
of water, right? I think you'll have a good time.
Yeah, start there. Second thing, go to iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts from and actually type in
The Rag Company.
Rag Company podcast. We've been doing a podcast for a few years now.
Since 2017.
We are we're currently always in about the top 25 of automotive branded podcasts in the world.
We're always hanging around
So,
there. Yeah, but we talk a lot about our weekends and stuff. So if you're
It's a
looking for
fun
like
it's a
straight
fun
data,
time.
we also release these Q&As in audio form on that podcast. And we have a Rag Company Podcast YouTube channel too, which I'll say go check out when you're done with this. All
There
right.
you go.
Got Dabbler.
Wouldn't a smaller orifice one-to-one help? I have the same cartridge setup and I get great foam. I found it also takes taking a step or two back. Not sure why it helps, but it does.
Yeah, so you in that SGS 28 handle, you should get 2 orifices, right? You should get a 1.1, and I think it's a 1.4. You can correct me if I'm wrong or
Yeah,
something.
that might
but
work.
but I think that so I threw in the 1.1 in mine. It did help with the foam, but it's not Krenzel levels of foam.
Right.
True.
So that's the downside. It gets better, but it's not quite that out like we have out there. So
That makes sense.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
Tim Jennings.
Bam.
All right. Your Koch Chemie spray sealant. How long are you seeing the durability last using it as a final product?
Well,
6 to 9.
Yeah, it's rated about 6 to 9 months.
6 to 9 months. There you go. All right. Richard Parsons. Question, guys. Are you aware of any device that is cost effective that you can add to a pressure water that will filter the hard water so you get a better result? Yeah, Richard, like I just said, I just use a little garden hose inline filter that I picked up at Home Depot. And I just put it into the hose bib on the pressure washer, and then I connect my hose to the other end of it.
Yeah,
And it works just fine. They make little inserts and stuff. It's just a little plastic jar that you unscrew, pull the filter out, put a new one in. It's
And
literally like this big.
You
It's
do
not
it
that
on the
big.
entrance side to the pressure washer?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so there's less
So the
gunk
water
going into
coming
the
in-
pressure washer, too.
Yeah, the water coming into the pressure washer
Okay.
is filtered as it goes in. And
Gotcha.
so it's mostly, the only reason it is to protect the pump.
Yeah, I was going to say,
That's all.
it helps protect the pressure washer from, unnecessary wear. So, next up, we've got Scott Mattern here.
Hey fellas, I use Green Star 20-1 for interiors. Should it be rinsed and wiped with water before applying a topper like Top Star?
A 20 to 1, I don't know. I don't think so. I think that you're pretty
It's
well
a good dilution.
you're pretty well diluted. If it was 10 to 1, maybe taking like a damp towel and wiping over it would be fine, but 20 to 1 I think you're good.
Yeah.
Okay. Detail dude.
Thanks, Dane. Going to be rolling in that 50/50 Audi 80 in my TRC cap and detailing events all day
Nice.
long.
So the part I neglected to mention originally was that he's actually doing a 50/50 thing where he drives around with it and it's like advertising for
Yeah.
him. So he can basically be like, does his car look like this? Would you like it to look like that?
Very
That's
cool.
what I do.
It's a great idea.
Yep.
Then we got Decon Detailing here.
Got some of that new Koch ceramic coating being shipped in from Germany from a friend of a customer of mine. As long as it doesn't get stuck in customs, I'll be applying it to an Audi Q7. Decon,
You sound a
breaking
little
the
sinister
rules.
there.
Man,
Get a little...
Whatever you can do. Huh?
man, just skipping all of us. That's cool. Whatever, man. No, we understand. It's all right.
I guess let me know how it is.
Yeah, right.
All right, CJ Byrne, 27.
Levi, in your experience, is PNS Inspiration the coating that resists minor wash marring the best? Yes. Yeah, no,
That's
it is. It's a very, very strong coating. It's a very tough coating. It makes you work for it, but it will hold up. So I'll tell you that much.
Okay.
All right. I am the
no.
danger.
Oh, hello, buddy.
For a used vehicle that you
Still
plan to
finding
keep
my
for a while,
very old pictures.
would you use solution finish to restore the plastics and then coat with C4, or would you use over the top instead? So it depends on how bad they are and where your kind of situation is going to be. If you need the ability to make sure that you're going to keep up on this, you're going to want to look after it, you're going to make sure you take care of it, I don't have a problem solution finishing the plastics, coating them with C4. I don't think that's a bad idea. However, if it's something where you're not too sure about the longevity of the plastics, you don't know if you're going to be needing to replace them,
Sure.
or you don't like the idea of burying them under a coating,
Yeah.
use over the top. I'll tell you this, over the top, it won't last through a number of car washes,
No.
but when that wears off, it's easy to wipe it back on and not have any issues.
Yeah. The thing is to reapply is so simple.
It's so
not-
simple.
It's not going to beat you.
Yeah. But if it's something where you just want to set it, forget it, then yeah, go for it. Knock yourself out. Be all right. You know, Anthony's truck, your truck was bad.
It was
Plastics
bad.
were bad. So when we
Bad.
restored them, we wanted to make sure we buried them in coating.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why we did that.
Yeah, it's
But
true.
but the Suburban, not bad. So we used solution finish, threw some over the top on it. No big deal.
Okay.
So
All right, guys. Well, we are heading into a break. It's only going to be a couple minutes, and then we'll be back. But stick around, because we're going to have fun in the next half once again. And thank you again to Jason for being here with
thanks
us.
for
We
hanging
really
out with us.
appreciated your input. And we'll just get back to you after these messages. So hold on.
Hey guys, Anthony with the Rag Company, and have you checked out our Instagram? You haven't? You have. I'm not really sure, but it is arguably the most entertaining Instagram page of all time. It's hilarious. There's tons of cool towel posts and detailing products, and I'm not really selling this, am I?
If you want it,
Not
yeah.
really? Okay. Well, it's a really cool page where we post a ton of sale content, as well as cool pictures of new products and new releases, and kind of everything we do there. And we also host the Grand Ambassador program on there as well, which is our take on a sponsorship. Now, to learn more about the Grand Ambassador program, just check out the link down below in the description, and it'll take you to one of the main pages that kind of talks about the program and what we do, but is ultimately our take on a sponsorship. And we've had plenty of Grand Ambassadors watching this show with you right now. So you can check out our Instagram in the links below. Make sure to check it out. Give us a follow. I think that you're really gonna like it. Blue cars, blue European cars this Saturday. You've seen us do Toyotas, you've seen us do Challengers, and let's face it, those are getting kind of old to see over and over again. So we brought in something new, something used, something blue, it's something like that. We're not really sure. But anyways, it's a blue AMG that Levi does a deep clean on that I think you guys are going to like seeing. We get a little sudsy, right? We get a little leathery, if that's the word I can use, with this beautiful luminescent interior. But there's plenty more to see this Saturday on this AMG. So stick around this Saturday. Satisfying Saturdays. We'll see you then.
hey guys, Levi from the Rag Company, and in the latest episode of TRC Rex, we're cleaning the engine bay. This thing came out awesome. Now we still have a ton of work to do, but the results speak for themselves. All right, make sure you tune in and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell on the Rag Company YouTube channel. That way you don't miss any of the upcoming action with TRC Rex.
What you use to get rid of the spots.
It's good. You just got to get to it.
Hi there, we are back, and I've got Andrew on the line, and wow, we were just chatting, and the guys are gone, and that's fun.
We scared them away,
The break
and
ended very quickly.
Yeah, Dane, I've always wanted to do this show with just
Andrew,
you, so.
you know what? It's great to have you here. What do you say? I just interview you. Those guys, they're
fine.
gone now. It's all right.
I mean, I'm jacked up on my diet.
You
Mountain
got
Dew,
your Mountain Dew.
and yeah, that's all we need. So.
No worries. All right, so obviously we don't know how short our own break is, so that's
okay.
great fun. But
okay.
that's just comes with the
back
territory.
on already?
So yeah, that's right, Levi.
I literally ran to the bathroom and ran back. What was that, a minute?
I like how they knocked on the window to tell us.
Yeah,
but
no,
we were
thank
on
you
here,
to
so the
Nick
knock on the
who
window-
alerted us that, oh, by the way, the camera's hot, you're live, the mic is hot, everything's going on.
Well, you know,
But,
that's what happens sometimes.
That's okay.
It's okay.
That's
Beauty
just
is
life.
I know Anthony's still going to the bathroom. Like, I can still hear
So
him.
that's part of the fun with
So-
these Q&As. We honestly don't take ourselves too seriously, and we hope you don't
Yeah.
either.
That's
But
perfect.
the
Perfect.
answers we give you are real answers. So you got that.
We
You
did
just don't
tell
have to feel
everybody
like it's
though
all
that our
super
breaks are
serious
super
occasion.
short.
Yeah.
So
There's
super fun.
Anthony. All right, everybody's back. Let's get back into it. And I wanted Anthony to be back for this next one because
Well,
the
not only that, but,
username
like,
is
we got Andrew here.
Week
so that's
Old
even better.
Gummies. And I wanted, yes, to point out that Andrew has now joined
Week
us.
old gummies. That's Anthony's
All
favorite.
right. Andrew, for those who maybe are new here and don't know who you are, please just refresh very quickly for the fine folks at home how you fit in with the whole Koch Chemie.
Yeah. So I was lucky enough to take the reins here in the U.S. and hopefully help get this amazing company out in front of as many people as we possibly can, and the U.S., North America, all that good stuff. And yeah, just super honored, blessed, lucky that you guys have worked with us and keep helping us grow. And, couldn't be more excited to have Jason and we've got David down in Florida and of course our crew back at the warehouse, Tyler and those guys there. So it just, we're just, we're looking to keep going and make this thing into something really special.
Sweet.
All
Yeah,
right.
excited.
Awesome. Well, I've got week-old gummies here. Anthony, why don't you read this
Anthony,
one?
why don't you tell us first, just so Andrew knows what a week-old gummy is.
So Andrew, just so you're aware.
Well, also to our German friends listening.
So I'm a huge fan of gummies. I'm a gummy connoisseur in terms of gummy candies, right? Everything
Haribo, gummy bears.
from gummy bears to gummy worms to gummy, really, it could be pretty much anything made
Gummy
out of
sharks,
the
gummy
gummy
eggs.
sharks, gummy eggs,
Love
gummy
gummy sharks.
pizzas, all of those different things. So ideally, I prefer that all of my gummies get left open to become what is most commonly known as stale. Right? It's not
my.
stale to me, but to me it is
You don't like 'em fresh.
seasoned. I don't like them fresh because they're way too
weirdo.
soft, right? And I
So
don't like
are
the
you like
consistency.
would you like dots?
So-
Because they're almost like
well,
chewy and
I'm
stale.
not a monster, so
I'm
dots
just saying,
get caught in your teeth, right?
I
I'm not a
know.
fan of that.
But week old gummies don't?
No, they don't. No, it goes down smooth. It digests differently.
I
I don't think
but-
that's right.
You
I
know,
don't
it
think
does.
that's correct.
So, a week-old gummy, right, is something like basically that's the minimum is
Yeah,
a week,
right,
right,
yeah.
until it's good. Basically, ideally, when we go on our trips, what I would like to do is I was telling this other day on the podcast, I would buy gummies on the way out of the airport,
Mm-hmm.
getting home, so I could tear them open, store them in my bag for our next
my
trip.
Deliberately.
So that way, when he pulls his bag out to pack,
Yeah,
he's
to
like,
pack.
"Oh, nice."
I'm like, oh, these are already
People
ready to go.
dig into their seat cushions and they find like a pack of gummies that's been open for like a month
Oh
or
my
something.
gosh, the
What do you
dream.
do? You're
Slow down.
disappointed.
Slow
You're like,
down, Dane.
missed opportunity.
Slow
This
down.
sucks. What
You're
does
getting
Anthony
him
do? He
excited.
looks at it and says,
No,
All
you,
right.
you mailed them to Anthony.
Yeah.
That's what you
Finally
do
ready.
now.
Those things.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's a consistency thing primarily, and you just can't get that anywhere else. So like when I go through drawers of candy at people's houses
Yeah.
and I see old kind of half-opened things, I say, "Can I have this?" And they're like, "Oh, I wouldn't eat those. Those have been there for years." And I
You're like,
think,
perfect.
And he's like,
Wow.
"This is gonna be a great
say
night.
no, say
It's
no
gonna
more,
be a
man.
great night."
This is all for me. But really quick though, Levi, before we jump any further into today's Q&A,
Yeah.
I would like to give a shout out to another sponsor.
Oh, one of our newest sponsors.
So this is something that
Ooh.
we've been saving for the fun half because we thought this would be a good time to do it. Jeff, if you're watching this, please don't be mad at us. So Levi, take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've been a big fan of Brooks Ghost's shoes. Now, Ghosts have a numerical value. They usually change every year. The next model up picks the newest number. These are Brooks Ghost 13s.
Wow.
Primarily a running shoe, but
Yeah.
one of the benefits of the Brooks shoe is the cage around the ankle. You get a lot of support. Very strong. Holds onto your ankle, gives you a lot of that stability.
But why does that matter for a detailer though,
Well,
Levi?
we're always stretching. We're always moving into weird
Yeah.
positions. We're doing a lot of stuff. And I know my friend Dane Hennen here sometimes
rolls his ankle.
for no reason.
I have
on the
this
sidewalk.
amazing talent for
So,
rolling
Dane,
my
one of
ankle
the
in
things-
places no one else ever has.
One of the things about Brooks is that they're able to grasp, hold on to there, give you that stability so that doesn't happen.
That structure sounds amazing.
So
Wow.
our friends at Brooks sent me these lovely Ghost 13s.
Holy
and they
smokes.
sent you also a pair of
Ghost
Brooks
13s.
Ghost 13s.
man.
And one of the things you guys are going to be noticing, I've been wearing Brooks Ghosts for about 3 years.
Wow.
I've had a pair of Ghost 10s that have taken me all over the world, and
Yeah.
they are the shoes
They
that I
have
love.
taken
to
you all over
wear.
the world.
Gone
Watch our
from-
travel vlogs. He's
from
wearing them
England
most of the time.
to
so.
Scotland to Puerto Rico to the East Coast to the West Coast.
Yeah. Wow.
Now, I'm excited because we've created a new partnership with our friends at Brooks. You're going to
Man.
be seeing a lot more
Oh boy,
of our videos with us wearing some of those great shoes.
rocking some Brooks.
Fantastic,
We're very
Levi.
excited.
Thank you. That's a
Glad to
fantastic
have them
word
on
from
the
our
podcast.
sponsor.
Glad to have them on the FAQ
Yeah, and so
Q&A.
pick up,
and the Q&A.
and so
All the alphabet letters.
so pick up a pair of Brooks shoes for yourself.
BrooksRunning.com. They're great shoes.
BrooksRunning.com,
They even
yeah.
have a Ghost GTX that is waterproof.
Gore-Tex is what
Gore-Tex
it is.
on it.
Amazing.
Amazing shoes to
Amazing.
detail in,
Basically,
so.
shoes for detailers by detailing runners.
Detailing runners.
Runners
No one could
that
ever
detail.
accuse us
Runners
of
who are
scripting
detailed in
anything.
their
Yeah.
So, week-old gummies galore saying
Bam.
just in time for the fun half. Happy Friday Eve. Happy belated birthday, Levi. 41. was a good year for me. I'm hoping it's going to be a
good.
good year for me too.
All right.
It's a year I take the world by storm with my Pepsi and Brooks sponsorship.
2021, here we go. All right.
All right.
William.
Have you guys tried Ulex for removing tar? How is it? It's good.
This is one of
Really
my
good.
most favorite things to watch in our videos in Germany at our training center.
Ulex on tar.
I don't know where these guys in Germany, maybe there's just
They chase the tar trucks.
a tar bath
Yeah.
that they find. I don't know. But they take these bumpers and dump them into this stuff. And it's inches thick.
Oh, wow.
Sick.
And then they take it and throw it back in the training center for the next class, next go around, next video, whatever it may be. And then they take Ulex and spray it on. And that's it.
Wow.
And
That's
then
wild.
one little wipe, and she is back to the original color of the bumper.
Done.
That's nuts.
So yes, it works phenomenally, but definitely be careful on some interior surfaces, etc.
Oh,
You
sure,
want to be careful with dashes, and it will work, but it will discolor. So
Fortunately,
Please be
tar
careful.
is less likely to make its way in
Not-
there. Unless
yes.
you're driving a
I was
convertible. or you have
referring
your
more to like
windows down a
sticker
lot.
residue
Yeah.
or something
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
on the-
Open wheel vehicle, something.
Well,
Yeah.
you got to remember, like the Suburban. When I got it from Jeff, your dad there used to be a plate on the top of the Suburban. Did he have a
Yes.
Garmin of some sort or a TomTom from back in the day?
There may have
Was a
been
navigation
something
control
along those
setup?
lines. Maybe a radar detector.
Possibly, but anyway, there's a plastic little saucer.
It's probably
that was-
OG. It's probably Magellan.
Probably a Magellan, sitting
Magellan.
on there that used to be a base for something else. Now, I was lucky enough that I was able to just sweat it off with the heat and
Sure.
take that, peel it off, and have no issues with it. But you're right, some of those cars, people pull that off, or they set the sticky tape on there to hold their dash mat. They go to take that off.
Yeah.
You can use Ulex to remove that, but know that you can discolor your plastics.
Correct. Ulex is the less tedious way to
That's
get
right.
it out.
That's
Decon
right.
Detailing coming in hot
Ooh.
with any idea on when some of the hand wax will be arriving in the U.S.
Well, I don't know, Decon. You tell us. You're the one getting the coating.
This guy.
That's too funny.
Did we miss something?
Yeah.
From
Moving
earlier?
on
Yeah.
to Adam Stevens here. We got, hey guys,
soon.
love the show. Just wondering if Koch Chemie might be considering actually having a rinseless wash in the works. Rinseless, not to be
So-
confused with waterless.
Waterless. Yeah, is the we've got it.
Yeah, they got waterless.
These gentlemen have tried it. We've got some back at home base, of course. As far as carrying it goes, these kind gentlemen have requested a 1 liter size, which really truly
of the
water.
it's called wash and finish.
of the waterless.
Yeah.
So rinseless, I think.
Oh,
he's
I'm
more
sorry, he's
so,
asking
more
rinseless.
for
You're right.
referring about to rinseless.
Sorry,
But
sorry,
the
sorry,
waterless,
sorry.
to touch on that, the waterless is good. I feel it could be diluted. So if you
I
got
feel
some
like-
Yeah.
distilled water, you could dilute it up to 3-to-1, which is why the 5 liter size, which is 1.3 gallons, is
Yeah.
a lot of product. I mean, we're talking about that really making almost 5 gallons of,
Yeah.
4.5
well,
gallons
because
of product.
they're used to just using it straight.
Right.
there,
And
so, yeah.
if you, here in the U.S., if you pair that with something nice like a distilled
Mm-hmm.
water, you would get a lot of cleaning power, a lot of slickness, a lot of that. So
Yeah.
1 liter would be great because you can make quite a bit of product for
So,
yourselves
yeah,
without
if,
waterless.
if they approve that ideology behind it working more so like a rinseless where we do dilute it, then yeah, I mean we could rock with that all day long. But I've got to get lab approval
Yeah,
to be able
but
to
as-
talk about it like
Yeah,
that.
but as to a rinseless wash.
But
No
yeah, no.
plans
As
at the
far as
moment?
an actual specific rinseless, I don't have anything on the docket that is coming to the U.S. other than wash and finish, which
There
could
you go.
potentially be like that.
Yeah.
So
Gotcha.
David Cervantes, can I use SO02 as a drying aid? Or should I use Beadmaker or CTV3?
So you could. It is the only issue with that is it is going to technically water it down compared to what it should be, just because you're adding water and liquid to it, of course. So I would ask and prefer that it was a dried surface before. But I mean, as simple as the question is, can you use it like that? Yeah, I mean, you can use. It's not going to hurt.
Yeah,
anything.
you're probably just going to lower your protection level.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You're diluting it.
Yeah.
Scotty
All right.
Matern, what's the difference between the orange and the yellow pads? Well, the yellow pad is more designed for fine cut, which means it's also a little more aggressive, whereas the orange pad is going to be your all-in-one pad. So take, for instance, some of our normal generic colors of pads. Take the Lake Country style. So we have orange, we have black, and we have what's the other color, Anthony? Green. Mm-hmm. So we've got or white on some of those. So if you just take the standard Lake Country style pads, you got an orange pad as your kind of your cut. That's kind of what your yellow pad is, and then we have like our green is a little more aggressive, but a nice finishing pad. That's kind of what that one cut pad is. It's a little more aggressive, but it's still very soft, very fine. And then the micro finish pad is your finish, your soft polishing pad.
The black and white pads.
So again, can you mix and match? Yeah, you can. You can. Really, each one of these kind of plays differently with each one. But for simplicity, these are the pads that you get to use and choose for your systems.
They're color coded to help you along.
Yeah.
So, and it's not the side of the pad like a lot of, or it's the backing is, which if you haven't seen, it's the backing that is. So just keep that in mind. And then our green pad, which isn't here, is our softest pad.
Yeah.
So.
All right. I've got Mike Spina.
Oh, Mike Spina, a Coke enthusiast.
Yes.
Says,
Mortal
hey
enemy.
guys, happy belated Levi. And not Koch Chemie, Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Correct.
Or another.
Yeah. Well,
Coca-Cola.
Yeah, he might be both.
None of
He might be an
those.
enthusiast of
None of
both. I
those.
don't know. Not sure. Oh, man. Hans said he detailed a neglected high-performance Elantra.
Ooh.
No, not the MOS one. I wish. Well, it's not neglected. I'll tell you that much. But,
it's the opposite. It's probably the most loved Elantra in the world.
yeah. Well, somewhat. It could be loved a little more.
He follows up.
It was a gray one, even like mine. Hadn't been washed for so long, so it had loads of moss on it, caked on. Did a wash, clay, and Uno Protectant bead maker. Look on your phone, Levi. Oh, he sent me pictures.
Very demanding today. All right.
Let me take a look-see.
Simple detail coming in saying, can you use P601 in the sun? I need a one-step polish for mobile work. Would you recommend another product?
Rock and roll with it.
Wow.
There you go.
Guys, this is a really nice...
Like pretty high performance or what?
Pretty amazing. I'm going to
No way.
get it up into this camera here.
Seriously.
Focus may be an issue, but
Can we get the camera? Levi, you got to go
Wrong-
down.
wrong
Wrong one.
Dane, no,
He's
no,
trying to
you're-
get the cross
no,
You need the Anthony cam?
So it's Dane.
this is all
No,
gone
Levi,
wrong.
Here we go.
it's-
Here we go. Ooh.
Ooh.
No, you're too zoomed out, Levi.
Hold on.
This is
You need a-
quality
Look at that.
television,
Oh,
folks.
man. Look at all these. Look at this. Look at that. Oh. Man,
Wow.
look at that.
Those black
Got a
trim,
Tovage.
GT inner city
edition.
like door guard things on it. And
No, that's the GT edition, Dane, when you do the blackout. That's how you know it's a true high
usually
performance.
blackout packages are a little more
No,
impressive than
that's
that.
called a GT. Those are GT bumpers. One of the many options I did not get on my car. But man, look at that shine. Beautiful. That's also
don't
known as
make
a
'em like that.
Hyundai Avanti. Avanti.
Oh boy.
It's an
Okay,
XD.
we got G. Davis in here. Says, ask Jimmy about the risque McRib pics
dear.
on his phone.
I definitely will.
Oh no.
Here comes Yoshi. Great week to be a fan of Pepsi products. The other guys, yikes.
Yikes. Oh.
All right.
And we got ridiculous.
Hey guys, any word on the 5 liters of the KCX glass cleaner and Fresh Up for Men? Used half a bottle of glass cleaner the weekend. I'm in love with it. Also, I have to use a liter of FU throughout the house. Wow, this house must smell amazing.
So Fresh Up for Men, I don't think you realize what we've created. We have created a highly
There is a
requested
demand
product.
there
he
now.
only
Okay.
said Fresh Up. I added the Fresh Up
Yeah,
for Men.
well, no, but in all seriousness, though, people want Fresh Up for Men. It's
I mean, I
a
tried to.
That is true.
I tried. Maybe they can get us the bottle of the soap and shampoo I brought you guys. But I mean, that's as close as we've
Yes,
gotten.
that's in the bag next
So-
to the.
Oh,
Gabe, go
to
grab
Fresh
that.
Up for Men.
Come on in here, Gabe.
Gabe has joined us in the room
can
to
you-
fetch
What's up,
a
guys?
stray mic pad.
Gabe, no, we don't want you in here for very long, but we do want you to we want you to grab the body wash, please.
It's in the little bag next to the cabinet.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
It's in the little tiny bag.
Koch Chemie
that he
shower
brought.
gel.
Shower.
Gel.
You can come back, but we need
Shower,
that first.
gel.
Thank you, sir. All right.
This is a
Yeah.
professional
is that the smell
organization.
you'd like for Fresh Up for
So
Men?
I need to
Well,
get
while
a
we're waiting on
I need to get a
to-
refresh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So the container that's on the way, and I probably should give this because it's going to be gone in a minute. But we do have 5 liter of Magic Wheel Cleaner. That seemed to be more of a priority and being asked for. Glass cleaner, yes, is also slotted and listed to be coming over very soon in 5 liter because yes, you guys have been drinking it, and the Germans still cannot understand why we are so in love with this product, but
Smells good.
I keep saying it's just
Looks
glass
good.
cleaner, and I keep it's really good glass cleaner.
It's nice glass cleaner. Smells good.
And
looks
then
good.
Fresh Up, we do have that. It exists, but it has not been as high of a priority as those other two currently. But it's on the docket. As we get more requests and we're made aware of a need for these things, that's what we will begin to focus more and more on.
Your demand makes it real.
Yeah, exactly.
So here we go. 2 products here. Well, it's the same product, but it's the Koch Chemie shower gel and shampoo. I don't know if we can get a look
Are you
on
for
this
real
with the,
right
with the-
now?
with the camera.
If we could only get a smell
Good
of it,
stuff.
but
Smells good too, Dane.
If we can get a look at
it's got a
that.
nice description about what it does
Here's
for you
what I'm
too.
gonna
Those
do.
look very classy.
So normally I would take one of those. I would leave one for Anthony would take one. I would take the other one. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give it to Dane.
Oh.
I'm going to tell Dane he needs to
It is
take
a
it home.
revitalizing, mild cleansing shower gel and shampoo
I need
without
Dane's
dyes.
review.
How's that bottle cap work? That looked really cool
It's
when you
just
did
a
that.
push, just a
Okay, it's
Yeah.
just the
It's
whole,
just
the
a
whole
big
top
version.
moves
Very
instead of like a little
satisfying.
tab.
bigger
It's conditioner care for the hair.
So
And,
I would say in terms of the smell, right? Because I know everyone wants to know.
Okay. What's the Anthony verdict on scent here?
It's woodsy.
Yeah,
it's a
I'll
little,
give you
it's a
that.
little, but it's a little piney, right? So there's pine in that.
Give you
Ooh,
that.
sign me up.
So what I'm
Just
getting,
get a little whiff of
I'm
that.
getting pine mixed with like clean, like fresh,
Almost like a
fresh.
Yeah.
sandalwoody-esque
kinda
kind of
like-
thing.
Do,
Pours
do, you,
all over the place.
do you smell the pine though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's muted in a good way.
It's
It's, like
muted in a good
just
way.
the
Smells
right
like you and I
amount.
would be in a very fancy German hotel, and that's the kind of shampoo they'd be giving us.
I definitely feel like this would be activated.
Is have you in the shower? Yes, Koch's shower gel.
Sure.
Sure, whatever you say, Dan.
Yeah,
All right,
we will.
love our audience.
Yeah, we'll light it up. Yep.
We're,
We'll change that bottle.
Andrew, fun fact: you brought these as kind of like a small gift type of thing, but is this an actual product?
You know, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't know the answer to that.
Gotta be careful.
We
Wait,
were
am I-
we
am
were
I-
looking. I was looking through like the.
Is it safe for me to actually use that? Because I was going to take
Oh
it
no,
home.
this is shampoo. This
Oh,
is
okay.
100% legitimate shampoo.
Yeah,
It was
What I
really
don't
made
know-
by Koch
Product to
Chemie.
bring in.
What I don't
I'm all
know is
looking
if we
forward
sell
to
it.
finding out, and then it's like, oh no, this is actually magic wheel cleaner in this bottle. Oh!
No, this is
Dane
totally
goes
legit,
out, he's
ready to go.
hairless.
It's not fake.
Like, if
I've
you
used
pull
it.
my
It's
hair
wonderful. At our launch event, we gave them out. They used them. Everyone's alive and safe. And
Okay,
well.
Hey.
I just didn't want to show up
Who
to work
knows?
like a chia pet.
Maybe a new product we add to the rag company.
I
lineup.
saw the swag
I
booklet.
would buy it. I
know you
would.
would.
I saw the
buy it.
swag booklet, and I was
Yeah.
going through it one day to pick some things out to get over to the U.S. And I saw Koch Chemie shampoo in there, and I said,
That's an awesome choice.
"Yes,
Yeah.
Yes.
Why not?
It
Jump
just
on it.
looks
multiple
good,
cases.
too.
What
Get
do you
it.
have?"
Let's do it. All right.
All right,
Craig
Craig.
S. Do you guys have a $10,000 detail package like Chicago Auto Pros?
Oh my!
I will detail your car for $10,000 though. I will.
That is a detail package.
So the answer is yes.
Me, Levi, you want to split it?
Sure.
Okay, me and Levi will do it for $10K.
FYI, we're not
There
a
you go.
detail
Yeah.
shop.
10K we are. All right.
we are today.
I see how
bite
it
the
is.
tongue.
Okay.
Greetings from Germany, Dirk Do. I think all the guys would jump in if that
Yeah,
was
dude.
what we're
Oh,
doing. But Dirk says, greetings from Germany. Dirk, how are you, my man? And happy birthday to you.
Nice.
You know whose birthday it was yesterday also? Dirk Do's.
Was it?
Aw.
Wow.
Fan of the program.
Heck yeah, man.
All right.
birthday.
Corey, sorry, last one. Do you think upgrading the Mosmatic swivel gun from MTM SG28 would also help with my foam issue or a waste of money? I
don't
think it's
know.
the delivery system for your pressure washer. I don't know if it's a gun issue. I'm not sure though.
Well,
Sorry,
Yeah.
Corey.
The attachments and the delivery are
You can send us some videos.
the most
did your
compatible
cartridge
here.
come with the original wand? And if it did, give that original wand a go and see what happens, right?
Yeah.
And let me know what you think.
Okay. Then we've got William.
I know you guys talk about layering too much protection. Let's say we have a car coated in CSL plus XOV4. Once it cures, I spray bead maker on top during maintenance. Then I put paint gloss on for less dust. You could do that. You're fine. Not going to hurt anything.
Knock yourself out.
Yeah, enjoy. Your mom.
Your mom.
I have a 19 Civic Si in crystal black pearl with light swirls and wash marring. I have a Rupes yellow pad and some Hex Logic pads. I have TLC. Will any combo of what I have work? Yes. Actually, that yellow pad and the TLC will do just fine. You won't have any issues. So,
There you go. Then I've got Steven.
Stephen Trin, I just washed a bunch of new towels. 1 or 2 towels linted on all of them. Should I use a lint roller on the towels once they dry? You can try it.
Also, make sure you isolate which
Yeah,
towels.
find out which one. If it was like an old towel that got thrown in with a bunch of new towels, you may have to rewash those towels, but I would split the loads.
Yeah. Put the problem children in the corner. All right. We got Brian here.
All right, guys. Have you thought of adding a testing channel for product testing and data comparison? I think having data on products would really help knowing what's the best for that person's application. It's a good question, Brian. That's going to need a little bit of a outline on how we're going to make that work and how we're going to build that. And
They would tear my head
that.
off if I made another channel. I'm
Dane,
just
that
saying
could be-
that
Oh,
right
yeah,
now.
Dane
that could be your job.
They're
That'd be your
already
job.
just like, another one, Dane. Well, did the FAQ. I'm glad to see that's been well received, though. Like, people like that one.
You're not wrong. It is a great idea. It's another amount of work that we already have that we're just adding to. So
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well, that and there's other channels out there that do such a
that
great
too.
job.
Yeah.
We would be redundant almost. Now we've got
An
05
on
ON
20s.
20S.
05 on
Alphanumerics.
20s. Have you guys done any experimenting lately with the other coating companies like Ethos or Owner's Pride? We talked to the guys at Owner's Pride. As you guys all know, we're good friends with Dan Williams over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dan's so nice, they end him twice.
Yeah.
And, we have a very hard and fast rule. We work with companies that blend primarily either in-house, so they have the actual chemist in-house, they have the company in-house, they manufacture in-house, and although we were offered a bunch of their products to play with and test, we haven't gotten to play with them yet or use them. So I know there's nothing wrong with that, and I know a lot of great detailers are using it. Yeah. And honestly, Owner's Pride has a great support network in the group that they're doing, and we're super proud of them. They carry our towels, they sell our towels. They were a distributor of Optimum and Rag Company for a number of years before they started their own line. So we do really like those guys, and they're good guys. So
Yeah.
our very own local talent, your friend Brian from Gearhead Detailing.
Yeah.
Before he sold his company, was a detailer here locally.
Yeah.
And went over to work for Owner's Pride. So
Yeah.
Yep.
kudos
Yeah.
to him.
And then following up on
Jen
that
Lee
super chat,
Was
it was.
saying, yes, I am Jason's sister.
All right. Well, glad we got
Hi,
that
bro,
cleared up.
sending love. All right. Alkaline Trio saying, follow-up question to FSE. The car was freshly washed. There were water spots due to being interrupted before I could dry it. I used 4 350 GSM microfiber towels. And I let FSE dwell. Maybe too much hand pressure.
350,
sounds about
like
right.
350, like the Eagle Edges 350.
Yeah,
because
I think so. It's 350 GSM, so I'm assuming that's what he meant.
well,
I'm gonna say too much hand pressure.
no, this is when Dan comes out and says, I was
that's the
using
first.
I was using a Costco towel.
Dan, do you have
is that what
something
you were
to tell
doing?
us?
Is that what you were
I
doing?
honestly, I don't know, man. I'm not trying to point fingers at
I
anybody.
You're trying to
trust
throw.
Dan.
I'm not trying to throw Dan under the bus, Dan, but I'm
No,
just
you
saying this is your time to speak out in front of all of us if this was the case. But I would say that's just strange. I don't know what
It
know
sounds
what could
like
have caused
that.
it.
If that's what you're seeing and that's what you're thinking, 9 times out of 10, that's probably what happened. So, all right, Craig S., what do you guys think of channels that do disaster details with filthy cars that haven't been washed in 5 years? Clickbait? Yeah. On a
So-
lot of that, yes. But I'll tell you right now, it works. I like watching that stuff. I love seeing dirty things get clean.
Well, and like after seeing it for years on end, there is a part of you that goes, okay, do I jump on the bandwagon and do it too? And you could. And we've done some stuff where it got to those kind of points, but nothing quite as extreme as some of the really nasty ones you see. But I want to say my personal philosophy as someone who started our YouTube channel, have a lot of thoughts about how YouTube and social media and all this stuff works. When clickbait actually delivers on its premise, it surpasses being simply clickbait. If it gives you what it says it's going to do, then I think you have forfeited the right to be upset about clickbaitiness at that point.
Right. If it drew you in and you were satisfied
if it drew
with
you
the
in, if
results,
you clicked and you're like, oh, that thumbnail, and then you click it and it actually ends up being as extreme as it laid on, okay, fine. Then I think that counts, and you can't wash it away as being, oh, it's clickbait.
Well,
So I think there is legitimacy to
Dane,
it if it can
do you
hold
fall,
up to the name.
Do you fall for clickbait personally?
Oh, totally. There's certain things where I look and I'm just curious. Like, I'm like, okay, what's this thing? They're being deliberately like obtuse. Let's find out.
Yeah.
And sure enough, yeah, a lot of them are filthy, filthy liars who lie, and it's
Yeah.
annoying. But sometimes you get a gem.
And
So,
do you feel like they get you?
but
do
the
that?
problem is, if you have something great and then you give it a kind of lame title and you don't put some, pizzazz on it, you can miss out. And there could be great videos that just never get seen. Like, I know there's a video Jimmy doesn't want me to mention that is one of his personal favorites. It's only got like 15,000 views on it. It's an amazingly edited car piece. And I won't say what it is, but it is awesome.
I know exactly.
And it
what
has
you're
like no views.
Well, so I
But it
would
deserves
say.
hundreds of thousands.
So in terms of the detailing stuff, though, specifically to that, right? I mean, they were not Costco towels, says Dan.
It's just screaming.
How dare you?
Anything.
I just had Anthony. So going back to the disaster details, the cars have been sitting for 5 years, right? So sometimes I think, was that a planted car? Did they plant that car? Is that really true filth, right? What's going on
Like
with
they
that?
just like do it all right
one time,
before.
I think one time I watched a video, right, where these people were cleaning this car for like 5 years or something. And it wasn't even a detailing related channel or anything. They were just cleaning this car for 5 years. And it was moldy and it was horrible and it was really, really disgusting.
Sure.
But I think the surprising part is it started up after sitting for 5 years. And I was thinking,
Did they change the battery first?
I'm like,
or-
did you change anything or do anything? Like, how
Yeah.
did that start up after 5 years like that? No problems.
Now, I would say I like barn find stuff.
Yeah.
I do like that because that was one of my favorite things to do in my shop was when we get that because I loved hearing the story about the car.
Yeah.
And that was one of the things that I really, really enjoyed. Now, I will say, depending on the parts of the country, very fast, very easy. Our very own Nick Kovac here, his sister has a 4Runner like yours, Anthony,
Oh.
that she parks in there at her house in Seattle. Very large pine tree over the
Yes.
top of that. Rains a lot in Seattle. Both her and her husband
yeah.
working from home during COVID. Didn't wash their car for almost 10 months, right?
Yeah, he's
they're
catching
both
on.
they're both working from home.
Uh-huh.
Raining, dripping on that tree's leaving drippings. Plants were starting to grow on her car. Now,
Plants?
little
No.
tiny fibers are growing because
Like
there's
what
so much.
kind of plants?
There was
like
mud and just little
like a
sprouts.
ficus?
No, little sprouts. Just little tiny sprouts along the top of the car. Because of the tree sap, because of the dirt that was getting rinsed off the tree, because of the rain that was being on there, because of how wet everything was
Yeah.
staying. That's
Yeah.
possible. It's
The
totally
trough
possible.
turns into a planter box.
Yeah.
If that car got stuck there for a year and didn't move from that spot, they were in about 6 to 8 months of it sitting there before they actually went and drove it. They were like, we drive it, but we park it in the same spot.
What that reminds me of,
It never
Levi,
goes through the car wash.
have you ever seen the movie? It's called I Am Legend.
Yes. Yes.
Right. So
One
there
of
was
the-
some
it's
visual.
like one of the greatest movies ever made.
There's some visuals there of this city completely
True.
overgrown, right?
Right.
Fun fact: it's one of Nick Kovac's, our producer's favorite movies of all time as well, and so he knows exactly what I'm talking about. But it could very well be a situation like that, where if you were to left that car sit,
Right,
it
but
could
have
become
they could
a
leave it
haunted
for 18
city.
months, and that car would look like it's been. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Gas is probably
Yeah.
bad, but it's probably still got a charge. Still got plenty of other stuff. It's not a big deal. So
What's this? Oh, a little bottle of Stable behind the seat. Well, it's just
yeah, you can put some of that and leave it. It'll be all right. All right, so we're getting through, but yes, I think it can be. I think we all agree.
Yeah.
If it works for you though, hey, it's not clickbait.
Yeah.
All right, doer, Anthony. You can come hang with me while I clean a car.
Clickbait.
Throw some of your wings on the Traeger and experience Canadian hospitality.
I would love that.
Traeger.
Imagine that, right? Detailing, wings,
Ooh.
right? Tony's berries, Chernobyl dirt berries, right? Does that really set the mood?
Yeah.
How fun would that be, though? Just hanging out, right? I'm cooking wings, you're waxing, detailing a car, right? We switch, right?
yeah.
You start cooking the wings.
Yeah.
Next
Sweet,
thing you know,
sweet poutine.
I'm waxing. I get some sauce on the car.
Yeah.
Lick
You
it
know,
off.
you're like, well, that's the wrong stuff.
that's
We're
not
using
sealant.
that.
That's gravy.
He's pouring horse wax all over the
Oh.
wings.
Wings. I'm like, ooh,
That's not a clay
he's
bar.
got
That's
some-
cheese.
He's got some kick to him, clearing out my nostrils.
Oh,
Woo. Yeah, something
Well,
like that.
All right. Lloyd G saying, for anyone who wants to jump straight into the Koch Chemie blind, what products would showcase a great introduction to the line and why?
couldn't have paid you to line me up better for that.
Wow.
So
Tell him.
Lloyd.
well, they're kind of blocked right now, but this polish and compound line is what we are known for. This is where we excel all throughout the world. Interestingly enough, here in the U.S., we have taken massive interest in just about every other type of product. So if you are looking for something simple and easy, then of course Gentle Snow Foam, Magic Wheel Cleaner, all day long are going to be an amazing
And the glass cleaner.
addition. Yeah, and of course Glass Cleaner is great, and Green Star. I mean, all of them. We could just say all of them. But you know, those two are a great place to start. But in all reality, what we are known for, what we do, and what we love to do is improve and improve and improve on these polishes and compounds. And then we have just we're lucky to have such an incredible support line behind it. But again, that comes with the territory. You guys know you've been doing what you do a long time. Yeah. When you do something for so long, it's not about doing it for so long. It's about screwing it up multiple times and making it better and better. So we've had over 50 years to keep going back into the lab, back into the training bay and the training center, and keep perfecting and making these products better and better. And then more than anything, most of all, to listen to the people that are using them.
Yeah.
And to make the changes that they want to see. So if you are a detailer running an operation, doing coatings, things like that, where you're polishing and correcting, then this is where you start. If you are more, let's just say mobile, all you're focused on is washes, then definitely look at those other four, to start. But again, I mean, Motorplast, all around surface cleaner for quick washes. It just, it goes on and on. There has been nothing that I've been disappointed with as well as many other people. And yeah, I mean, Magic Wheel Cleaner was probably 50% of the reason why I took the job in the first place. I was in my driveway. I was like,
as soon as you see what that thing cuts through.
I don't have a lot of wash experience. I don't have detail experience. I come from business. I come from paint and body, and sitting in my driveway with my little bit of experience and knowledge, I was like, you got to be kidding me. This stuff is so good.
No agitation. And it's taken some serious stuff off.
And then getting to talk to the people I know and trust, like you gentlemen who know what you're doing. It just keeps coming out that it's just a really, really good line.
Yeah.
So.
No. Excellent. Well, I think that helps.
All right.
I got Kevin 53.
Kevin, what's up, dude? All right, here to thank you for taking the time to answer our questions. Have a great and safe weekend.
Thank you. Then we got Dabbler here.
Okay, guys, I got to go send out prizes from giveaways. Catch you guys later. Love you.
Heck yeah,
Love you,
man.
Dabbler. Thanks for being a great grandambassador.
Wait,
forget that. Andrew's
just
on mic. I
changed his
got to
mind.
stay for him.
My guy.
All right.
Thanks.
Decon saying, welcome back, Andrew.
Thanks, brother.
Anais
Thanks for all the
saying,
love.
good looking, Andrew, like your vest too.
Thanks.
Or an us. William, what IK bottle to use for products like panel wipe, IPA, PNS paint prep, hydrocarbon, or the regular one? Hydrocarbon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pick.
Okay. Anything else? Nope.
No, that's right.
Moving on.
Yeah. Anthony ages his gummies like wine at room temperature,
Is that what it is?
exposed to the open air.
Is it like
Exactly
wine,
what
or
it
is it
is.
more like when you're
Feels pretty much like
dry
that.
aging steaks?
So he's
and
just
stuff like
No.
that.
he's
Right.
just better
No.
than all of us.
What
is what that.
what
Yeah.
worries me
It's
is
a
when
little
I
bit
find
weighty
for my
if my
taste.
gummies have legs, I start to get a little worried when they start moving a little faster than normal. They say, "Oh
You
no,
gotta
that's
catch
just
'em.
the sugar content in it." I
It's
say,
a
"No,
little
those
concerning.
gummies are
When we
alive."
were on our train to Scotland, Anthony was cracking open a couple of those gummy frogs, and it was like Harry Potter. All of a sudden, they just jumped out the window, and I
Yeah.
was like, "We probably."
Well, all
we
that
probably
left me
shouldn't
was
have
as
eaten
a
those.
magic in the
depressed
air.
person. I was like,
Yeah.
"That was my frog, man."
Yeah, you were bummed, and I was like,
Fun.
"That was weird."
Yeah.
We were enchanted. Very strange.
What is this? Nothing but details LLC.
Bam.
Andrew, did you pay somebody to write this?
Oh,
No.
look at this.
Andrew's the most handsome KCX executive. He's a
boy. Oh,
huge
Adam.
asset to the detailing industry. You look much better in gray instead of red. Bear down.
Hashtag
Wow, look at that. What a
Oh,
compliment.
man. Adam, you sound like my lover, man. Jeez. But yeah, go Bears. Absolutely.
All right. G.
Referring to the
Davis.
Mercer Bears of
Levi
Macon,
will
Georgia.
now be producing
Good to clarify.
a line of forged shoe horns. I think I have a couple already made.
Oh, boy.
Brooks branding on the shoe horn. Yeah.
Get a thing hammered in there.
Oh, like
Hot.
Levi, you didn't sand this
Oh.
down. It
It's all right.
hurts.
Don't worry about it.
William, same question
Adam.
again. What IK bottle for solvents?
Same thing. The white one, the white,
All right.
the gray, the HC bottle. IKHC.
I love
sorry.
this.
White
Oh
gray.
boy.
So is
Yep.
Levi Gates the Michael Jordan of detailing after that shoe deal? Yes.
Oh boy.
It'll be like him with the
Funny
polisher.
thing is,
It'll be you with the polisher instead of going like this.
It's like this.
So we're gonna need a Space Jam movie.
And the
Only
cord
it's
will go into the
detailing instead of
shoestrings.
basketball. Just a thought. All right.
go over to Bart's, take some photos of me, like juggling,
Silhouette.
like a dancer.
Oh no.
30-foot Rupes cord with her, dangling.
Found another use for it.
Oh, man.
All right. MRT Rollin 86.
All right. M. Trollin. Thanks for the shout out, Levi. Happy Thursday from a running detailer in Seattle.
Oh, boy.
Run
Here
happy,
we go.
detail happy.
Look at that.
That's our homie Toby.
Nice.
We're proud to have him around here.
See, the shoe sponsorship is already worth it.
That's
Oh,
right. So we
It's already
do
paying
it.
off.
Just like that.
And
Michael.
Michael
That brother.
Werkheiser saying hi,
How about
Andrew.
that?
And
Decon story time. Customers' friends know I use KCX and offered to ship me the coating through a company he works with in his day job that is based in Germany. Want me to send you all the remainder after? Well, not after you've used it.
No.
No,
the
please,
same.
for the love of God, please do not send that product because if they like it and I can't get it,
Yeah.
it's going to cause me problems.
Oh my
Please do
gosh.
not send them anything that you like from there.
G. Davis. Andrew,
Oh,
has
no.
anyone confused you with Andrew Werkheiser, the Finnish entrepreneur and emoji pornographer?
What?
Oh, gee. Oh,
man.
gee.
Oh,
I'm sure I don't look
gee.
as good as whatever that is.
Coach Pro Detailing. P601.
Thanks, G. Davis.
One cut and finish is the new king.
Feel included.
Algeria. KCX Algeria.
Wow.
Nice.
K6 Algeria. Nice.
Thank
You
you, man.
basically just got
Oh, very
hazed
cool.
into being part of the.
I love it. I agree.
Decon says, it was phrased as you would like the coating. I laughed and said, yeah, if you can get it. And he goes, okay, it's on your way to address now. Should be here March 3rd if there aren't any days.
No.
Wow. Amazing friend.
Wow.
Amazing.
Like
That is amazing.
You're going to use
Yeah.
all 75 mils of that yourself,
Yeah.
and it's going to stay with you.
Yeah.
Please.
Richard
Where else?
Wakefield.
Richard Wakefield. Green Star
Green
versus
Star.
Power Clean.
So
I
he
guess that's that. Well, let's
Seen
move
that
on.
coming.
So no, Power Clean's a fantastic product. You guys know we've been using that for years. Power
Yeah.
Clean on its own though is extremely strong.
Well, and
We-
just
we've-
by itself, if you took a 16-ounce
Yeah.
bottle of Power Clean and a liter bottle of Green Star,
yeah.
no judgment here though, but I would say that Power Clean is going to be pound for pound stronger concentrated.
It
it's
is
for.
stronger.
Yeah.
It is stronger.
Yeah.
Now, we keep in
But
mind.
it is a different chemistry. The two
Yeah.
are very different. They're both high alkalines, but
Yep.
there's different cleaning ingredients in each one.
Let's just say Green Star, when you're using it, it's going to be less harmful to you and your body.
You
right?
can give it
It's
to
one of those
somebody and
things
they won't screw it up.
to where you get it on your hands or
Yeah.
you get it on, you breathe it in. It's not gonna hurt
that
you.
you
Whereas
want to,
Power
but-
Clean. Power Clean definitely is something you need to dilute. That it is because it can decrease an engine block, like Levi says, on its own full strength. It's pretty potent stuff. Whereas Green Star, I would be more comfortable and confident giving Green Star to anybody. That's
And I would
never
say
used
that I
an
feel
all-purpose
Green
cleaner.
Star has less residual residue of
Yeah, it
leftovers.
does have
Residual
less
residue.
residue.
Yeah.
Literally, residual
There's
residue.
There's just
because
less
it's
product, less
you could
product left.
spray certain APCs, and when you get that high in the alkaline number,
Yeah.
12, 14, there's a capacity to leave
Starts to look like a
something.
film.
Yeah, leave a film on the surface. And it's
Cloudy.
one of the things that I noticed with Green Star is that it washes away much easier and feels much cleaner. So
No, it is. It's that happy balance, in between different types of what an alkaline
plus it
cleaner could
smells
be.
better.
Yeah.
Yes, of
That-
course.
that
That's
is-
what we focus on, just for Anthony.
Undoubtedly.
And but no, no, we don't focus on smell. But we do have lesser and more powerful
Right,
alkaline
exactly.
cleaners. But this is the one that we chose was the right fit for the U.S. to start
Good one
out
coming
with.
to the
Yeah.
U.S.
Decon Detailing says 5 liters of Magic Wheel Cleaner and Glass Cleaner. Sign me up.
Great
Nice.
Beautiful.
choices.
Good.
Gee.
The body wash will really help attract new subscribers to Dane's shower cram site.
Oh no.
Oh crap! I should have drank that. I went up my nose.
Gee whiz, didn't need that.
Angela Korak.
Angela, so nice to have you with us. She says, "Hi, Andrew, big fan. What's the best aftermarket soap
Sweet, sweet
for
Angela.
future Hell Kitty?"
She is my best friend's wife, my wife's best friend. So
Aw.
how nice of her to tune in. Obviously, Gentle Snow Foam, Angela. We talk about our future Hell Kitties as we
Pamper
call
the
them.
Hell Kitty. Yeah.
We're going to get matching ones. So.
Saw you had a nice little trip in the truck recently.
Oh, yeah, my dad. Yeah, wow. TRX.
Dang.
Jeez.
Yeah, beast.
The Hell Kitty engine.
Yeah.
Just a big Hell Kitty.
We got Dan coming in, says, preemptively asking for G. Davis, does the 10K include a sexy photo shoot with Levi falling off the hood?
Yes.
Yep. Mid-fall. Captured mid-fall.
Yeah.
He will
Abso-
sacrifice his back.
Absolutely.
Jeez.
Mike,
No, but 10.5 will do it.
10.5 and I will fall off.
You guys.
All right.
He says, hey guys, about the engine detailing, saw the STI engine bay. Vid, what's it say?
Go check it out if you haven't seen it.
Okay.
Attaboy,
Acura
plug it.
RDX has a top-mounted intercooler as well. Kind of scared to get water in it. It's not going to hurt it. You're not going to hurt it.
Intercooler's not. You shouldn't be afraid to get water.
Yeah,
in it. You're fine.
so I don't know if you knew this, Mike. I don't know if you knew that this is how cars work, but our STI actually has intercooler sprayers, so it can
what?
spray
'Cause
liquid,
to cool
cold
it down.
liquid into the intercooler directly
Being a first
to
10
help cool
STI
it
in the
down,
States, it has the button.
increase the power.
I'm
You
sad.
fill it up
putting
in
it
the
out
trunk,
there.
though. That's the funny part.
They,
We're gonna fill that with ice water when we get it back, when we're ready to rock and roll. So we're spraying
Drag
ice
racing
cold
in it.
air in there.
it makes me sad that they took those away. There was a lot of earlier model cars like that
Yeah.
had intercoolers. Like for example,
Volvo's had it for the headlights.
I think it was the
Make it
03, the
faster.
03 Evo to I don't know if it was to the 05, but the 03 for sure had an intercooler spray button, and it was just a super cool feature. Took it
Yeah.
away.
Yeah, just cool it down
Gone.
a bit.
And you must have a first-gen RDX if it's got a top-mount intercooler, because the later ones didn't have the turbo like that did.
Yeah.
So it's a cool little rig you got.
Yeah, you're all right, man. It has its own weep holes and things that are in it, so it's not gonna you're not gonna have a problem with it. Dabbler
Oh,
details.
the new ones have a turbo again. I remember they switched to a V6 briefly.
Dabbler details saying the Grand Ambassador testing channel, make it happen.
Ooh.
Good name. Good name.
Ooh.
Be easier for Dan.
Yeah. Simple detail. Can use P601 in the sun. I need a one-step polish for mobile work. Would you recommend another product? Honestly, I'm going to say this. I don't care if it's a full sun or heavy sun. You shouldn't be doing that much work in the sun, period, for your body. Please find some shade. Get a little shade tent. It's only $90 at Walmart. You can pick up a pop-up tent.
Harbor Freight
Or
has
Harbor Freight. You can pick up a pop-up tent that you can use while you're camping or whatever you want, but you can set up for your detail shop.
They're compact. You can
Set
put them in
outside.
the trunk of a car.
Yeah, create your shade, and there's no need to physically work yourself to where you're out of the shade. So, yes, there is a possibility that P601 will work great in the sun. I don't want you working in the sun.
If you
I
can
don't
avoid
want
it,
your
avoid
body,
it.
because you got to understand. Yes, today you're probably going to be fine. 10 years, 15 years, 20 years down the road, this prolonged sun exposure is going to get to you.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say that. So
All right. We got this spooky guy.
when using a rinseless wash with multiple towels, how many towels do you recommend I should buy, Anthony?
I would say for the exterior, I'd probably try to get yourself anywhere from 6 to 10 towels. Once you start to get better at it and the efficiency with flipping the towel as you're going along, I would say you can work your way down to like the 6 to 7 towel range. But I would try to have a few more just to get used to how to fold and how many wipes you want to do before flipping the towel. But that should be a good starting point for you. And I recommend the Eagle 350s or the Eagle 500 if you're looking for something a little bit more plush. The Minx Royale is another good option as well.
All right. Next up, we got G. Davis. Thanks, buddy.
No idea what clickbait was till viewing the Dane Show
Hey,
channel.
my video where I said I met Doug DeMiro, I actually met him. There's a picture and everything.
Yeah.
You can see it.
For those of you
So-
wondering, make sure you go check out the Dane Show channel.
Or don't.
Hit that subscribe button and
Or
start
don't.
watching all the great
Wait, so-
content
wait,
that
so you're-
used to
hey.
get put out by
So
the Dane
hold on,
Show.
wait, Levi, can we pause for it? So you're telling me that there is a YouTuber, somebody that's created a YouTube amongst us here at this table
Yes.
that has nothing to do with the Rag Company that
Yes.
has successful views over at the Dane Show
Yeah,
channel.
Dane Show channel, one of the hottest
What?
trending YouTubers today. creating
smokes.
content
Wow.
from almost 4 years ago.
Yeah, holy smokes.
My
Amazing.
36 subscribers will be so happy.
Let's bump those numbers up.
guys.
Those are rookie numbers.
Hey,
Let's get 'em
I
going.
want everybody to head over to the Dane
Oh,
Show
no.
right now and give that a subscribe. I
Dane
want
Show
Dane at
channel.
100 subscribers by the end of the Chase Q&A.
There we go.
You
Let's do
didn't
it.
hear
Let's
it
get it
here. All
Can't
right.
wait to monetize that feed. All right.
better
If
get
you
to
happen to
work.
know what material is used as an abrasive compound in the Koch Chemie compounds, abrasive component, anthracite,
Secret, it's science.
science
No, I'm
anthracite.
kidding.
It's probably anthracite.
No, they will not. They really don't want to get into any of the makeup or how we do what we do. Reason being, we've been doing it a long, long time, like I said, and we also make a lot of product for a lot of people, and we want to protect that.
There you go.
Nope, that's fair.
Dabbler Details, it says, Andrew, are KCX pads open or closed cell?
So
I want to say,
As I was
They're
saying, you can
closed.
test
They're
real
empty.
quick.
I don't have a pad.
Oh,
here.
the
Do
box
you have
is
a
empty?
pad?
Oh.
The big ones are empty.
What
The
the
little
heck?
ones
No,
have
here's one.
pads.
Oh, here's one. Looks like pretty open to me, man.
In case you
They're
weren't aware,
open.
They're open.
that's how you test.
Just blow
they're
on it.
open.
The easiest way to check.
They're open.
Yeah, they're open.
Just blow through it. If you can't blow through it, it's a closed cell pad. If you can blow through it, that means it's an open cell pad. You can also learn lots of these great facts by going to the Rag Company FAQ channel and watching the FAQ. How to tell the difference between open and closed cell phone pads.
That is a video we made.
I don't know. I think this one's closed cell.
That where you're blowing from the backing plate. You're not
No,
supposed
but
to
I'm
do that.
also going for the other side.
Blow so that you're going up through the side. There you go.
Like this?
Yeah.
Like it's a harmonica.
That sounds
Oh,
like
it's-
yeah. Okay.
I hear the
Is it
struggle.
more of a sucking motion or a
No, just blow.
And on that
Okay,
note,
I can feel
Javier,
All right.
Javier
All right.
Gonzalez here writes, nice to see y'all again. What maintenance products would you recommend for vinyl wrap, not PPF or clear bra, that is protected? And what products would you recommend for vinyl wrap that is not protected?
Ooh, Javi, that's a great one. Well, if you're looking for some Koch products, you can actually use any of the. You can use a sealant on it. You can use a harsh wax on it. You can use
Quick and shine.
any quick and shine, quick finish. Those all work. I've been using them on the Suburban. If you're looking into some of the other lines, if you go back to our live from Tuesday, we actually installed Inspiration Soul coating on my Suburban just for fun. Very nice, very easy to install. Worked just fine on vinyl. Had no issues. The other one you can always, check out Halo. You can check out any of the protection products. The point is with vinyl, it actually only needs to be protected. So any of your protection products are going to work for it. So whether you're using bead maker, whether you're using SO02 on it, whether you're using FSC or quick shine or quick finish on it, as long as you're taking care of it, you're washing it properly, using a nice pH balanced soap, and then putting on a bit of protection, you're going to be fine. That is going to be the best amount of protection you're going to be able to do for that vinyl wrap. Now, if you're a set it and forget it, you might need to put a coating on it because you're probably not going to realize that you're going to keep doing that enough. So, all right, Reflection 7677. What's up, TRC family? Look forward to Friday Eve every week as well as all live feeds. Bless you all for making our passion viral. Thank you, man. We appreciate it.
It's 2021. We're allowed to say viral again.
It's fun to know that so many of our favorite companies are also doing live feeds at the same time
Yes.
as we are on
That's
Thursdays.
fun.
Are there
Fun.
Weird.
good fun companies?
I
That's
think
good.
some
lot of
people
them.
kind of picked up
We thought,
you know,
wow,
the things
Thursdays
that
are
we
great.
were figuring
So-
out. So
All right.
yeah,
Serious
Thursdays are
question.
great.
Do you guys collectively see the paint and auto body industry pivoting towards higher quality in the future? It seems like more and more they just cut corners. It depends on the body shops, and it just like a detail shop. It depends on what jobs they're trying to do and what they're expecting to do. So
you get what you pay for.
you're
a
going to
lot of
have the
times.
guys that are always going to cut corners because that's just what they do. You're always going to have the detailers that are those guys that are only going to do, they're going to come in and they're going to undercut every other detailer, and they're going to make their job a lot harder. They're going to
Just
use
like
subpar
there are
products. They're
companies
not
that
going to
make
do as
products
good
that
work.
do the same thing.
It's the same. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
Now, the detailers and the body shops and the bodymen that are actively working towards creating a higher end experience, they're going to use better products. They're going to take the time. They're going to make sure they're working on the right stuff. That's just a general
Yeah.
fact.
Due diligence.
Well, it all comes down to insurance money too, and what they're getting paid,
Yeah.
and what the customer's paying for extra. But I'll tell you guys right now, I'll be very clear about this because I came from the distribution side. We've had body shops. I'll tell you right now that these guys are trying to diversify. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you they're coming after your job. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that they could be as good as the guys that are out there that have been doing what you do for as long as they've been doing what they do. But they are diversifying. Body shops are calling. They are looking for coatings. They are looking for paint correction skills. They are looking to up their game. They're looking to throw away the old DeWalt and pick up a Flex or a Rupes. So they are wanting to get better. They are trying to get better. And it's not necessarily off of the actual paint job and the actual repair. It's off of the additional revenue that they know that they can build now because they've got the car. And here's where it's going to get very dangerous. It's going to get dangerous because so many in this industry have been led to believe that they need to keep the car for 3 days. And it's cool and it's fun to have the car for so long. All these guys do all day long is get the car out.
Yep.
We used to say, don't back the car up, meaning if you had a way to put the car in forward the entire time it was through your process to get it out the door as fast as you possibly could. So if they start implementing that, which they're very good at, into the detail process, and they actually get good at it, they could be a potential threat. You know, this is years down the road, but they are diversifying.
You got to look at the way the products are changing. Products are getting easier and easier. Paint correction is easier and easier than it was 10 years ago, 15 years ago.
So it won't be a crappy gravel lot anymore is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, sure.
They will be able to put out good work. And the thing is, they're willing to get trained. They're willing to get educated. It's not just about, I've been doing this a long time and I can figure it out. They do want to learn. So I think the work will get better and better. I do.
Yeah.
Well, in a literal sense of the
has to.
always moving forward thing, you see a lot of service centers built with doors that just take you straight on out. You don't have to turn around. You just keep going forward, get your way out the building.
Well, think about it. Cars are crashing less today. It's a fact.
Yep.
Not only because of a pandemic where nobody was driving, but because they tell you when someone's next to you and they try to prevent you from crashing forward. So cars are crashing less, which means shops have to find more revenue.
Cool. All right.
Mountain Town.
Mountain Town Detail Grand Ambassador of the Year.
The Grand Ambassador.
2020 saying, oh, I'm here. I'm observing the Major Melon Mountain Dew Zero and Andrew's KCX vest.
Very nice. He wants
It's the only one in the country.
They're always looking at
But
the
I'm sure I
swag.
can do something for
I
you.
want the swag.
Our Paz saying, hey, TRC crew and Andrew, Rob Paz here from Chicagoland, where all the snow is melting, enjoying yet another great show. Thanks, Rob.
Thank
We
you for
appreciate it,
joining us.
man. William Kotana saying, okay, last one. What Ikai bottle for bug removers? The black one
Yeah.
for the bug remover. The normal TR sprayer.
Yeah.
Not the HC. All right,
Alex.
now, Alex Dewar saying, hope everyone took the survey for the channels. Don't forget to use the discount code New Balance Slayer for 10% off. That's right.
Brooks running.
Attaboy.
It's way better than what I was going to try to come up with.
Dabbler Details question, how far do those 250 milliliter compound polish goes? As in, how many cars average?
They go a lot further than what you think
Actually,
they would.
quite a bit. Yeah, I think you're going to
Yeah.
get about 10 to 15 cars.
Dude, you can
I
get
would
out
say
of
you
the
would
bottom.
probably end up overusing before you finally got into that flow of getting used to our products because they really, really, really are very efficiency focused.
Perfect. Then I got Alex here.
Alex
again.
Dewar, everyone watch Mountain Town detailing videos. Oh, baby.
Yes.
They're phenomenal.
Support.
Work.
GB of the Year. Mountain Town Detail. And Jason.
When are we seeing that KC swag and apparel? These products are
There it is.
amazing.
So, the KCX is brand new. Obviously, we just released that, so I don't even have. Literally, we made these here.
I don't have it, he says while wearing it.
This is the only one, and you're not taking it. It barely fits me. And so we're going to get more and more of that. I just put in a request for any new updated materials to come over from Germany, of course, and I also asked for anything that they could spare of the old logo as well because we'll take everything. So yes, we're working on it. We're getting there. We will try to.
The
get
options are endless. We can do like hype jackets that are weather rain resistant, right?
like
So
that
for
idea.
Dane, so he has for his first rain resistant jacket.
That'd be nice to have. It'd be nice to be able to have a rain resistant coat. That'll be
He
nice.
missed out on the Columbia collab.
I'll send you a rain resistant coat.
Oh, thank you, buddy. Well, Hans is going to be looking for like the rare vintage stuff. That's going to be his thing. I want the thing that nobody else can get.
All right. Brian Schwab. Hey, guys, I know this may not pertain to TRC. This is a Gion product. However, Gion released a new wax that they are marketing as a wax that can be placed on top of a ceramic coating. Thoughts? I never tried it, never seen it, never heard of it. But, hey, you can always actually put a wax on top of a ceramic coating. That people have been doing that for years.
Yeah, it looks good. I saw it. great company, great product, and yeah, I mean, I don't see why it couldn't work.
G. Davis says, note for Anthony. There is nothing. Hold on. There is nothing in my prenup that prevents me from profiting from this size.
Oh boy.
That'd be nice. That's going to be good. Good moneymaker for everybody.
Oh,
All right.
man.
Oh, boy.
Dan Piper saying, Dane Show, subscribe.
Oh, yes.
Aaron saying, how many microfiber towels for a midsize SUV? Looking to get a Chemical Guys workhorse towel that comes in 3-packs.
Oh, Aaron.
Thanks, Aaron. Go to theragcompany.com and pick up some great towels. All right. William Quintana, theory that Anthony and Levi are secretly brothers. It could be a theory. It's funny.
true.
We've always talked about how all we need to do.
Oh my God, which one's which?
Back around here if I can figure out. And then our glasses. And
I'm seeing double, guys. All right.
so
And
this
Aaron
will
again.
work. All right. 2-pack. Good enough to make it 6 microfibers total. Is 6 microfiber towels good? Aaron, I'm going to tell you yes. I think you'll be fine with that.
All right. We
Good
got
luck.
G.
G, thanks for a great show, guys. Thanks to Andrew for being such a good sport.
He is.
And then Alkaline,
man.
how many things have gone? We know things have gone off the rails when Anthony starts blowing live on the stream.
Oh, boy. You're not wrong,
And then
Dan.
Kirby Thompson saying, is TRC sponsoring the MTE Education Series tonight? We are sponsoring the entire
Whole thing.
MTE Education Series all the way through, along with our
These
friends
guys are the best.
at Koch, G-Technic, and PNS.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, thank you again for that, guys. 'Cause that's pretty awesome.
Mario Antic has been nice to see you all again. Sadly, I have to go now. It's already midnight in Germany, and I have to work tomorrow
Mario.
again. Stay safe, Team KC. Thanks, Mario.
too, Mario.
Appreciate it,
Baby.
brother. The Silver Surfer, also from sunny Devon, UK. Thanks for all your hard work.
Yeah.
Ahoy. Thanks, brother. And 05 on 20s. Thoroughly enjoy all the nuggets of information you guys provide. Keep up the excellent work.
Thank
you,
you.
brother. And then Aaron's, I don't have a garage for ceramic coating, but I have a tree that acts like shade. Is it safe to apply under a fruit tree, or is the fruit sap leak on the paint? Check and see how fast that sap hits your paint. That's the biggest thing. And worst case scenario, Aaron, go pick up a tent from, pop-up tent from Walmart. It's
pop
not
tent
that bad.
time.
Pop
Yeah,
tent.
get it.
All right,
All
guys.
right.
Cool. So make sure to check out Koch Chemie USA on Instagram. Where else you can find Koch
Yeah,
Chemie?
Facebook. Koch Chemie. Koch-Chemie.
Koch-Chemie.
USA.
You got it. Heck yeah, man. Well, check them out. Andrew, thank you so much for coming out.
Yeah,
thank you, guys.
thank you.
Anything else you'd like to say?
All I want to say is, if you're not subscribed to this channel and,
And
our
the-
two
and
other
the Dane
channels,
Show.
what
And
are
the
you
Dane
doing?
Show.
Get on that. Subscribe to the Rag Company main
Dane
channel,
Show
the Rag Company
Experience.
podcast YouTube channel, and the Rag Company FAQ YouTube channel. You can ignore the Dane Show
And the
comments
Dane
unless
Show.
you're really
And the Dane
saying
Show
you wanna
podcast
do it.
channel.
Do it.
Yeah. So,
We wanna
guys,
hear
thank
on
you
the
so
Monday podcast.
much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. And until next week, we'll see you then. Adios.
See ya.
The Dane Show.